reached out to me, said make a theme song for my show. Said alright, just give me all the details, man. And my homie says he don't know. Well, if you're gonna pay me big bucks, cause I should have something to say. He said, you know what I bring, I'm the customizing king, nothing else matters anyway. So is he gonna have guests? I don't know. Is he gonna go live? I don't know. What time will it be? What will you see? I'm pretty much in the dark, but I can guarantee he'll be customizing action figures, getting paint all on his fingers. It's art by Ackerman. It's art by Ackerman. Tips and tricks and conversation, sharing his gift with every nation. It's art by Ackerman. Art by Ackerman. You best get ready, cause now it's time for Art by Ackerman.
All right, welcome back to another Customizing Studio. We've got a pretty full house today. Got a bunch of people here getting ready to paint with us. Starting with Chris, new to the Customizing Studio. Chris, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing most excellent. Glad that you could join us.
Thank you.
We've also got Kyle here. Kyle, how you doing?
Pretty good. It's a lovely day.
Nice. Looks like Carlo is surrounded by railroad tracks. What's up, Carlo?
Yep. You can hear me?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to do a bunch of minecart stuff today. So
Very cool. And then we've got Dead Air there, who's really not Dead Air. It's our lovely friend, Jay. Jay, how you doing, sir?
I'm great.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Ish. I'm fine.
We may have some other folks joining us as well. And the chat is not packed right now. So we'll give that a few minutes before we start talking about what stuff we're working on. But how's everybody been? How's your weekends?
Pretty boring, I guess. It
I
sounds
think I have
like.
is everybody hearing Curtis okay? And it's just me that has to log in and log out again?
Oh, I can hear.
Yeah, I
Chris.
hear
I
him
was
good.
waiting for my brushstrokes to finish. I've been
I can't hear anyone.
doing what I do every weekend. Lots of printers running, getting ready for the show in June in Portland.
Nice. Yeah, Jay, if you can hear me, you may need to log out and back in. Sounds like you might have a little delay.
You
Yeah.
all sound like dying batteries, and it sounds amazing. I'll be right back.
That's
I've
funny.
been doing a lot of the same, just printing. We got the resin printer going outside in the garage. We got these the plastic printers coming, knocking out these two-tone minecart prints. So
Very cool.
Yeah, I actually cut them off so we can't hear them in the background in the garage.
I don't know that we would have heard it from that far away, would we? Is it that loud?
When it's like 8 of them running, the sound tends to get a little like crazy.
Gotcha.
Because the older ones, you got to keep the doors open. The newer ones, no. I could paint almost right next to those because they you can print with the doors closed.
Gotcha.
Plus, I wasn't sure how this Jinky setup was going to work, how much sound it would pick up.
It sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah, the headphones are working better than I thought.
I lost Jay again.
So far, the iPad
Jay's
is holding
not
steady
here,
on the rack.
but he's back now. Hey, Jay.
I've been back for a while. You guys just kind of ignoring me. It's pretty rude.
Sorry, I was doing this little thing called painting, and I wasn't looking at the screen. So,
I mean, I told you I was coming right back.
yeah, but that could mean a lot of different things.
What?
Could mean
I guess
30
it could.
seconds. Could mean 10 minutes.
Oh, I think it meant like in general. Like it could have meant like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it could have been
Funny joke in my
you're
head that
getting
I'm
a
not-
peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know.
You know, I don't eat jelly, so that would never mean that.
That's true.
Now I want a sandwich. Damn you, Curtis.
Sorry.
I had peanut butter before the show, though, actually, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
Skipping breakfast was a bad idea.
Oh, yeah. snack. You should definitely get a snack at some point in the show.
I had a champion's breakfast of bacon and orange juice.
Sounds
I
pretty
should.
good.
I chose an extra hour of sleep.
That's not a bad idea.
Nope. Yeah,
You know-
yesterday I got up at like 4, so yeah, an extra hour of sleep was good.
My body chose to wake me up at 6 o'clock today, and you know I don't usually get up on a weekend until like 9, and that's sometimes early for me. And I've very displeased.
Mad at yourself?
I don't know why it happened. It's just like very hot in my room, I guess, and I just had an enormous migraine. That was my morning. And you know what I did? I ate breakfast and fucking painted.
Nice.
I was prepped to paint anyway, so there you go.
Well, we do have 2 folks in the chat. We've got Michael is out there, and we've got Darla. So, oh, and Carlo's back now. There's Carlo. Hey, Carlo.
Hey, when is technology going to get better? I figure like, I didn't have these problems. I don't know if it's a recent update that they did or what.
I'm not sure. Are you using the app?
Well, so
Oh, now
I
it's happening
downloaded
to
the
me.
app. I downloaded the app, and then the last time you said that if I have the app downloaded, it'll just kick me over to the app when I hit the
It
stream.
should.
I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out one of these weeks.
Gotcha.
It doesn't auto kick on iOS.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
It did. I use iOS, and when I did it, it worked for me. But maybe I've got some sort of setting on there or something. I don't know.
Oh, also
It does
possible.
it
It could
from-
be in your permissions, Carlo. Which Curtis is right.
I have to do the. Oh, that's more than I know how to do. Yeah.
It doesn't
Well, maybe
do
I'll
it for
go-
me straight from Facebook, but if I open up like in an external browser, then it goes straight to the app.
Gotcha.
I think I hear everybody now, so we'll let it go for a little bit. Next time I log out, I'll come. I lose people.
Yeah, because if I don't use the app, it does that. The iPad does that follow me camera stuff.
Mhm.
I learned that.
I've switched to just using my laptop because I noticed the picture quality on my phone was shit when we were doing live streaming. It's not bad
Okay.
if I'm recording, but live streaming it looks like crap.
Got it.
Do you use? You have different cameras you can pick from in the menu?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm using like the triple back face cameras. I think is the one I'm using. I don't know if that's the best one to use for this or not.
Yeah, that's what I was using, and I was having
Ah.
problems. But I don't know if it was just I don't know if it was my Wi-Fi signal. I don't know if it was the phone itself. I'm not sure, but I switched to this new camera and using my laptop, and it seems like it looks a lot better now. And I don't have any audio issues.
Well, that's good.
I use a triple. I heard nothing you said. Did you have like a recommendation about which camera to use that changes audio issues? You know, it doesn't seem to make sense, but maybe it does.
Like Jay, you can't hear me.
I can now. I just
Okay.
it just got weird there for a moment.
I was using the triple back camera, but it looked like
Yeah.
crap. So I just bought a new camera and switched to my laptop.
Yeah, I use a triple back, but I don't feel like buying a camera.
I'm using the iPad's front facing since it's built for FaceTime streaming.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's meant for FaceTime streaming. So I think that's what I've used on, except for Friday. I think I'm always anytime I go on a show, I'm using my iPad's camera. Except Friday was the first time I used the webcam.
Interesting. I did not know that.
because I bought a fancy microphone and I wanted to try it out. So I had to set up the PC. But my wife's webcam is like, I was like, ooh, 1080p is rough.
Well, I guess we're 10 minutes in. I guess we can go ahead and show what we're working on. I'll go ahead.
I gotta go log back in and out again, I think, because everything still sounds crazy for me.
All right. We'll see you when you get back.
That's got to be the internet connection.
So I'm going to be working on this Orchid again. I had talked about this yesterday when I went to go pick out my parts. I dropped this head and the front tooth broke off. So I dremeled like a little socket in there, and I'm just going to have it as if that tusk got ripped out. Trying to, make lemonade with lemons. But it's a pretty cool little sculpt. I believe this was Planetary Dog Toys, where it's got like the open skull in the back, and it's kind of a zombie orc. So I'll be working on that. And then I started on this one yesterday. I think I got the hair mostly done. I might need to do a little bit of wash in there. The skull is mostly done, but I've started to just with a micro pen kind of draw some designs on here that I'm going to be painting in. So that's what I'm working on there. All right, we'll go over to Chris next. Chris, what you got going on?
I'm working on a bunch of more painted stuff for the meetup. All the giveaways I'm doing are going to be painted. So I'm doing the first time I painted the Dwarf Brazier that I've been sending out to folks. Is the first painted one ever. I had a couple different color prints on test, and the test came out good. So I usually take my multicolor tests and paint them. And then I've got some armor and shield stand. God, I don't know where my brain is. Armor and shield stands. I did dwarf versions and regular versions. So it'll be a lot of dark gray and then dry brushing today for stone. And then I just finished this. This is going to get primed and ready today. Is a prototype for a skeleton free agent assassin.
Okay.
So this is the first one off. I got to make some tweaks. I got to make some tweaks to the design. I'm going to close the mouth on the wolves. The filament printers don't do open mouth teeth really well. So,
Gotcha.
And then I got in case the paint's not drying, I got a couple helmets I can print up real quick and with speed paint.
Awesome. We'll go over to Kyle next.
I'm working on the same color green that I had for the shredder a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And also I'm debating on if I should use steel, magnesium, or bronze as an accent color to this. And the idea is all the armor will be detailed, but the chest torso piece will stay kind of the brown with a black leather skirt. So if you could kind of like that.
Very cool. Very woodland. All right, and then over to Carlo.
So I did a two-tone print with the PLA, and the layers on these wood slats are actually too tall, so some of the gray from the track, that layer just hit the tips of these. I'm trying to figure out whether I scrape them off with the razor blade or I just take some of the brown paint and wash and just go over these pieces. We're gonna probably, fix that and then reprint them, but I got probably like 8 tracks here with these little gray flecks on the wood that we're trying to get rid of. I got these carts I did this week. Last week, I think on one of the shows I did a white one, and it just took forever to color with the brown. So I switched to the brown filament, and then so I'm going to do these in black and then dry brush the metal parts in to silver. Another thing that I got,
really good starting color for that.
Oh yeah. Well, so I think this is the white one. So like it's a little bit lighter, but you know, once I put the washes on them, they all kind of equal out. It's just, yeah, last week I was spending like half the time waiting for the one side to dry. So another thing that I was thinking about doing, which is a possibility, is I make these pieces, these wood pieces separate, and then print the basket, the silver pieces, in gray to begin with, and then dry brush over that. But those are not
Pop
going
them
to happen.
together.
Yeah, those are not going to happen before CarverCon. Maybe by Legion's Con I'll straighten that out. But so yeah, that's what we're into today. Oh, one more thing is, Chris, I don't know if you've seen these silk PLA. Have you used any of those?
I've got a couple silks. They're fun. They're fun. It took me a little bit to get. I was using non-bamboo one, so I had to mess with the settings. But yeah, I've got a couple silks.
Yeah, so we ended up doing this sword out of it, and it's got the blade to where, and every time we've done weapons, the blade has been painted, which rubs off whenever you touch it, right? So the blade itself looks really good. My thought, I don't know if you guys can see it, my thought, and it actually goes in and out of the scabbard that we made, and there's no rub because the scabbard's also the silk PLA. So it's going out here really good. My other thought is to possibly paint the handle separate and then clip it in, but that connection point's pretty small. So we'll see how that goes. But the silk blades are pretty promising. The only issue I had with this blade is that after I sand down the nubs or the scarring from the support, it dulls up. So I'm trying to figure out how to what sandpapers to use. And I actually did toothpaste as an abrasive, and I was sanding it with the toothpaste, but yeah, just got to figure that out next.
Carlo, once Curtis finishes going through everybody, I have some 3D printing, like some support tips and stuff like that I found over the years.
Sweet.
Help with scarring.
Yeah, man, you're the reason I bought this thing after we talked last year. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be perfect for the mine tracks. So really appreciate that conversation. It's changed our whole process here.
Awesome. Well, let's pull up Alan real quick because I know he's going to have to mute us and mute him.
Well, right now we're drying outside. We just based in black. And these are the masks that the students have sculpted.
It's creepy as fuck.
Very cool.
So yeah, these are all latex masks. We pulled them out of the mold this morning, and we're all going to be painting. This will be a fish creature. It's got other bits that's going to go on it. This is the sheep squatch.
Wow.
That was made for our cryptid museum. It's got big horns and stuff going on it.
Ooh.
This is going to be a doll. This is the one that I sculpted, which is, he'll be the Beast of Bray Road, and I'll be painting him. I'm going to hop off for a bit, and then I'll hop back on. And when I hop back on, I'll be painting him.
Cool.
But yeah, most of these people are first-time sculptors. They've never made a mask before. This one's going to be all eyeballs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
But yeah, so that's right now. We're good, giving these guys about 10 or 15 minutes more to dry, and then we'll take them inside. But I'm going to pop off, and then I'll pop back on when I'm set up and when I'm painting.
All right. If people are interested in attending a monster camp, I know you're booked out right now for the rest of the year, but where would they go to sign up?
Stiltbeaststudios.com.
There you go.
You need no experience. This is the experience.
Very cool. All right. Well, we'll see you when you get back.
All right. See you guys.
All right. And back over to Jay. Jay, are you with us now?
I'm here. What's going on?
All right. How are you? What you got that you're working on?
I've been working on this skeleton crew that I'm still working on. There's this army, future military. I've been writing a backstory for them and stuff. So I've got a bunch of them that I'm kind of messing around with, poison skeletons. I'm working on a this is a Kenner vehicle from, I'm losing my voice already, from I think Alien, that I think I glossed this morning. It should be dry. I'm going to put that together
Can
I
you
have
show
like
that
odds and
again?
ends that I need to finish. What?
Can you show that vehicle again?
Yeah, well, it's not put together. So this is just like the top. So there's this. So it's
That's
called
what
a
I was doing.
hover tread. So it's a tank, like, but then the treads turn sideways and it hovers.
Nice.
So when I screw everything together, I'll show you. It'll fit a goblin easily, though.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that
Just
looks
think of
cool.
a
I like how you
skeleton goblin
incorporate
head.
vehicles from other lines.
that's like my favorite thing. So I've got a tumbler that I'm working on now.
Mhm.
Hopefully I'll have both of those for CarverCon. I don't think I can fit it on a table that I'm sharing at Legions Con. We'll see.
Gotcha. We'll shout out the rest of the folks in the chat here. Guaisagway did pop in. Robert Crosser
Hey.
was talking about that planetary dog toy zombie orc head. He said he's got that head on a trophy rack on his orc chieftain. So there you go. Let's see. Michael's talking about your braziers. Said he needs to find a reason for a random brazier on his shelf. So trying to justify it. William popped in, said great afternoon for projects at home. Absolutely. And then we got Kim pop in here. Said it's so cool that Alan does those classes. Yeah, so that is Monster Camp. He runs a haunted house down in Texas and does training and classes for folks that want to get into that industry. So he's got a pretty cool day job for sure. And let me change our layout there to zoom in a little bit. And Chris, the floor is yours.
So Carlo, oh wait, am I supposed to talk about fun and painting, or I can talk to Carlo, right?
Yep.
We could talk.
Okay. So Carlo, have you guys changed your top Z distance for your supports yet?
So Tristan's doing a lot of the stuff, so that's him for the most part. I'm on the truck all the time, so I just basically come home, I tell him what to print and what to support, and then come home and
Okay. If you
explain that
remember,
process. Yeah.
if so, your top Z distance will create a bigger gap between your support material and your model.
Oh yeah, he has done that. Yeah,
Okay.
We did that on these right here, and I'll show you this eye section right here. Bamboo was generating a support right in the middle of it, and it was sticking so hard that I couldn't get it out for nothing. I pretty much destroyed track pieces. But he adjusted the top Z distance, and these track pieces right now, when I pop them off the flex plate, and it's crazy. When I pop them off the flex plate, half of the supports just fell off. Like there was no
that's what they should do. That's what they
necessary.
should do once you get that
Yeah.
dialed. The other thing
Yeah,
is, are you painting are you digitally painting where you want your colors to change on the one you said was bleeding through?
No, so what we did, I think he might have done like a slice plane and then done that with this, but we have not done the digital painting part of it yet.
Oh, it's better if to do them as separate objects and just have them have separate colors. I haven't found the painting to be.
Yeah, that's actually
wasteful.
Yeah, we haven't looked into that. This one is pretty simple. This is one solid object. In ZBrush, I did an updated version of this, but the thing crashed and I lost it. But I separated the slats from the actual tracks. And actually, we're going to do the slats as like a pop-in piece eventually, and then have these gray as separate. So I was talking about popping in because I've seen a couple of videos where people just kind of pop stuff together, and it seems like it works really good.
It works pretty good.
On a side note, but again, I wanted to be solid. So on a side note, with this wash, after I scraped the little bit of gray that was on the wood off, just the strong tone here, it's completely covering the scarring because it makes it glossy. So you can't even see that. So that's the bonus I just figured out. So.
Beauty.
Yeah, Chris, we got to have some conversations because I got some good ideas that I want to run.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I just fumble through settings. Like I spend, like I'm like, oh, that does that, and then I'll look up and say, okay, how does it impact it? Change. Like I just started heavily using adaptive layer height for like large curvy stuff, And as you know, the top of curvy stuff on filament usually looks pretty bad, right?
That's yeah. These tracks have a little bit of that going
see,
on.
I don't know if I can get this. See the top of this statue?
Okay.
There's almost no puddling or pooling on it because I used adaptive layer height. I popped the smoothing to 10 and the speed to 51. And every statue's print out, you can it almost looks like a 4 or 5 years ago resin print.
Yeah, they're getting crazy. That's great. Have you used the jitter function yet for rocks and stuff?
Like fuzzy skin?
Yeah, fuzzy skin.
Yeah, I used it. For the right application, it's fine. God, I wish I had it out. It's upstairs. I used it on a statue, and it does cover the layer. Like it does trick the eye, so the layer lines look like better, I guess. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like it depends on. I would use it like on a legitimate animal or something, or like a
Okay.
creature. But like on like a stonework, I don't know. It doesn't look. It looks odd to me, even painted.
Okay. And are you using a 0.4 nozzle still?
Yeah,
Or
I
you
still
on
haven't. I switched to a 0.2 on one of the machines for a second, but it wasn't worth the time change. Like the other settings I figured out with smoothing and everything kind of
Yeah.
got me what I was looking for out of the smaller nozzle.
We use the 0.2 set a nozzle on some of the heads we've done, and I painted some on here, and you really can't. I mean, maybe a little bit of muddiness that you see, but
Yeah.
it is like you talked about the resin printers from 2-3 years ago. It's super
Yeah.
close to it. So
We see the
It's
resin
getting
printers that stop getting better.
yeah, right. They're pretty good.
They are pretty good. I got to get a new one soon. I think I'm gonna get a the 16K Saturn since it's got the heating bed.
Yeah, the heating. Well, yeah, the heat in them are exactly what we need because we can only really print in 80-degree weather out here because we use that anti-impact resin, and it's the most finicky resin that they make.
Yeah,
So,
same. I use the Ultra Tough from Anycubic, and it needs to be warm. But
Mhm.
when it's printed correctly, it's my favorite. I can run a truck over I can run my wife's diesel truck over a torso without it breaking.
Right. That's good.
I'm gonna embiggen myself for just a second. So this like lightning bolt that I'm going to paint on here, I want to do a gradient of kind of yellow to dark red. So I put down 4 colors here. I put down yellow, orange, kind of an orangish red, and then a red. And then I'm using medium to kind of blend all 4 of those colors. So now that 4 colors have become 7 colors, which I will now use to kind of paint this. So just taking some of this thinning medium and kind of mixing those colors together and coming up with that transition of colors. So just throwing that out there.
Nice.
What's your thinning medium of choice, Curtis?
I really like this Turbo Dork one now because it's got a little dropper on. It's a huge bottle, and then it's got a dropper, and it works really well. So Jay put me onto this.
I just saw big Turbo Dork bottles for the first time when I was in Idaho for work. I stopped at a game store. I was like, oh, I didn't know Turbo Dork made giant bottles.
What's the price on them?
Oh, I need to look. I mean, they're like 2 ounce, probably 2 ounce bottles. Maybe, yeah, a little premium, or maybe 3. Didn't look at the price. I have Turbo Dork paints. I use them. I don't usually end up in their color palette enough on the stuff I paint to use them that much. But I've heard nothing but good things.
Jay is suspiciously quiet right now.
He's on mute.
Fuck me. The entire time I've been talking. That medium is fantastic because it doesn't dilute the color. This is the word I can't think of. The powder that's used to make the colors liquid.
The pigment.
Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
the
dilute
mica,
the
the mica
pigment.
powder.
Yeah, so it works really well for their paints, like specifically, but it works for everything. That in that sense, that's I like to use it for the airbrush for any paint that I use that I have to thin. I lost my next piece that I was going to paint.
I did not bring a garbage can.
Do you see? You don't know how many ounces they are, and I started to look, and I couldn't find it, and I just didn't want to keep looking, and I said, "Is this many ounces?" And I was like, "Nobody's laughing." I mean, maybe it wasn't a very good joke anyway, but still,
It's delayed
That's
laugh.
4 ounces.
that's
Okay,
what I
they're
said.
4-ounce bottles.
That
There you
many
go.
ounces for. Their
Yeah.
bottles used to be a lot smaller, but I think it's because a lot of people are gamers, so they last a long time. If you're doing something small, most of their,
Yeah. Well, and you get better margins.
Yeah, well, yeah. Put in an order this week actually, and forgot half the shit that I needed to get and had to put a second one in. So I got, and I mean, that story doesn't really go anywhere other than the fact that I bought a lot of TurboDark this week.
I definitely miss it when you're not on here, Jay.
I've been on a lot though, So
You have.
guys a sleepover, so I'm just not on in the mornings on the mod squad because you guys it's just so early.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, I'm kidding, but also like every single person, I thought I would not be the only person who just would be like a lazy person who sleeps in. But apparently, it's just me.
It was rough at first for me with Mod Squad, but I'm pretty used to it at this point.
I just I do not want to get up early on a weekend. It happened today, and I'm still mad at my body and whatever I can blame for it happening. Oh, son of a fucking bitch.
Oh.
Oh, we lost somebody. Who did we lose? Oh, we lost Carlo. Have to be on the lookout for him.
I guess I should keep this on I should be streaming this on my other phone to find out if we lose me.
Who's got really pretty birds right outside? Pretty sounding birds. Somebody painting outside?
I'm right next to a window.
Oh, it's nice. It's like it's Cinderella or something.
That's what we have every Saturday on Mod Squad because Tanya paints right next to her window, and the birds
So
are just
funny.
chirping like crazy.
I thought I was going to carve out a nice spot for myself in the house to paint, but then I accidentally got some sploosh on the wall, and then I back to the garage.
So I paint in the dark corner of the basement. Fuck. Okay.
That was a 1 week deal.
Curtis, when are your brushes coming out?
They are shipping. They're shipping right now to me. So I gotta get them through import and all that kind of fun stuff. So hopefully
Does
by
sound fun.
CarverCon.
Great, because I need some.
I just sent my last few spares to Blake for giveaways on the Pack Northwest of the version 1.
Oh, I didn't even think you had any.
Yeah, I had a few. Most of them are with Dirk. Dirk's got the majority of the remainder.
That's right. I bought stuff. I placed an order last week, and I didn't even think to buy them. Oh well.
You'll have some at Legion's Con, right, Curtis?
The version 2 I'll have. Yeah,
Version
version
2,
1 will be done. Yeah,
Yeah, I bought version 1 last year.
retired.
I'm going to use them as a collectible. I'm too hard on my brushes to ruin your nice brushes. So I just put them in. I'll put them in a little display. I'll leave one without cleaning it, and then I'll be upset I ruined the set.
So this is probably going to be very hard to see, but I'll show this. So there's that kind of gradient on there. Just going from yellow through orange to the dark red into black. So
That's great.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Dopey Toys, New York 2510 says, anyone have a paint match for Silver Knight 2? I do not.
I also do not.
I would venture to guess that there's
Nobody should go to me for a paint match
one-
for silver, though.
I would venture to guess that there's probably one in the Cabal, but I don't know that for certain.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing one. I mean, it's possible, but that silver was not easy to mess around with. A lot of it's the top
Yeah.
coat finishes they get. It's harder. Sometimes it's hard to replicate.
Yeah.
Replicate that in just consumer acrylic paints.
I've gotten to
So-
the point where if I really struggle with a paint match, I'll just start reaching out to people from the studio and find out who painted it and ask what they used. It's a little cheating, but it works.
I have a paint match for Gideon. I have an easy paint match for Gideon Gold, but that's my only one I found this year.
What's that?
A medium silver on the and as the base, and then a speed paint, Army Painter speed paint, Hoplite Gold. Is almost here.
Oh, I have that.
Let me walk across the room. It's almost a dead-on match.
I have that right
So-
here. Oh, nice.
See,
Very
am I
cool.
in the camera?
Oh, hold on. Let me embiggen you.
Fuck is my...
This is going to be hard because of the lighting.
Yeah, it looks pretty good though.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you'll have to wash it a little bit to, get it perfect, right? But oops! Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
Oopsie.
Carlo's back.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. It didn't land in the gray paint. That's great.
That would have been
That was
bad.
my fear. Oh, we're going this way.
Okay, so can you guys hear me?
There you go.
We can.
All
Pretty
right, so
close.
I went down to Tristan, tell him to help his old man with his technology problems.
Yeah.
I think what happened is when I clicked on the link in that you sent in the messenger chat,
Right.
at the bottom of the iPhone, there's 3 dots and it says open in another browser. When he clicked open in another browser, it took me to the actual app, and I was able
There
to
you
hop
go.
off of the actual app that way. So if anybody else,
That's what I
needs to
said
try
at the
that-
beginning.
I'm sorry, Jay. I'm a boomer.
I mean, I didn't mean to sound so offended by it. I was exaggerating. to
Hey,
be
it's a
funny.
pleasure. Hey, it's a pleasure to finally hear you, sir.
Oh, you as well.
I think there's a vendetta between Carlo and Jay because neither one of them want to talk to each other.
Jay's my buddy, man. I'm trying to get on here. That's why I come here on Sundays.
Listen, man, Carlo and I shared the experience of getting accidentally very, very, very drunk together the first time we met, and I feel like it felt like we were in college.
Yeah, it was that purple drink, purple drink.
Purple drink will get you every time.
I was just trying to wash away the Red Death hot sauce that day.
Nice.
I think I was trying to find somebody to drink with, and I might have just tricked you into it, but I'm not really sure. I might have socially engineered that whole thing.
There you go.
I'm not really sure what I'm using this piece for.
Oh, the camera's doing the stupid thing again. God damn it.
What, where it's moving around?
Yep, it wasn't doing that because I was in the app. Let me see. It wasn't doing that, and then I had to go mess with it.
Oh, so Curtis, you've got an anarchy symbol on that, and that's
There we
really
go.
interesting to me
Fixed it.
Yeah.
for a guy who never heard of the Misfits before. Has such an accurate punk rock symbol there.
I did research on punk hair and punk tattoos. So
That was so sheepish. I did research.
He
Well-
googled a couple spider punk pictures is what he did.
I always look for some sort of inspiration before I start. So
Oh, that's fair. I do that too.
yeah. So I probably looked at, I don't know, 85 different mohawks before I found one that was similar to kind of what I was looking for.
Oh wow.
And then same thing with the tattoos. Like this is the one with the gradient that I'm doing is from this lady's arm. So
Oh man, I'm losing people again. Painting female mohawks is a lot of fun because you can do if you look at actual examples of women's mohawks, especially from the 70s in England, they have these really crazy gradients that you can do like a blue to like a purple, or it doesn't have to be as much blue and pink and as much pink and purple, but
yeah, this
You
is
see a lot
this
more
is
of
the
that.
one. This is the one that I got it off of. This was kind of my inspiration.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that you had like a gradient, but I kind of saw it earlier on. That's really, really cool. And when all else fails, you can just take the tattoos from the Dreadnoks. So you have Road Pig's tattoo right there in your set.
Yeah. I almost tried to use some water slide decals, but then I was like, nah, I think I just want to freehand it. So
Yeah, I wouldn't. For something like an anarchy, I'm not gonna. I got a freaking buttload of really cool. I didn't really need to use that term, but really cool water slide decals that I'm gonna try to use soon. Like those are really small to see, but
oh yeah.
Are these even visible?
From where is it? The Green Stuff World. And they've got
Oh well.
these like, I don't know if these are going to be hard to see. There we go. If I turn off the light, it's a little easier, but yeah, it's got a ton of them. And then on the back side, there's more. And then this one. So I just haven't used any of it. Like this one's got a bat and a wolf and a skull, and there's some cool stuff on there.
I have stuff that's like the stuff that's on the helmet. It's like Vietnam era kind of like war stuff, like not Platoon. What's the other Full Metal Jacket? The stuff that was like on their helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Tropic
That's
Thunder.
really cool, and I want to use those. And I can't find that sheet to show, but it's really badass.
Freak says he spent the morning painting, which is cool. Michael
Oh, cool.
says
Spend the
it's
mornings
the
painting.
neon green drinks that do him in. I don't know what drinks are neon green, but that doesn't
That'd be
sound good.
A monster mixed with something.
Oh, okay.
Absinthe. There's also high C ectoplasma, whatever that was called.
Ecto Cooler.
Ecto Cooler. There you go.
Michael also says he's got an anarchy symbol tattooed on the web of his right hand. Every time he
That's
meets someone to
badass.
shake their hand, it's a declaration, but few of them notice. So
And there's a Dreadnoks logo.
and Freak says he's got Freak tattooed under his eye. So and everyone thinks he has a black eye until they get close. There you go.
I mean, that's dedication to the bit, right?
Yeah, I don't know that I could do a face tattoo, but Maybe the side of my head, but definitely I don't know that I could go face.
Yeah, I've watched eyeball tattoos. People have those. That gives me the cheeks.
Like on the eyeball itself.
Yeah, they do. They do them black. I've seen them in blue.
Ooh, I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting.
Seems real risky.
I think one guy, maybe I've seen the one guy that tried to do it, but yeah, it's not common practice. I can tell you that.
Definitely wouldn't want to be the first person to try that.
Right, because there had to be a first person.
Yeah, there had to be somebody that was like, let's see if this works.
I think it's the body modification dude that like tried to become a reptile or whatever,
Mm.
Oh,
like a circus guy or whatever.
can't judge. My paychecks go to toys. His paycheck went to becoming a lizard guy.
It's true.
Either one of those could be misconstrued as irresponsible.
Well, I know there's a girl that's trying to black out her entire body.
Wow.
I don't know why you'd want to do that.
Glay says he has a tramp stamp that says exit only.
Can confirm.
Robert Crosser says completed his own Revenant, seeing that it's so expensive in the UK, and his own version of Highlands Warrior, although he has one. It's great use of fodder parts. That's cool. Michael says he's up to 24 tattoos and counting, none on the face though. But he said he did pierce his nips back in '94. All right. There you go. That falls under the heading of things that I did not think I would say today.
I didn't think it would be 94. I knew we were going to talk about piercing some nips. It's a little bit later on than I thought.
Yeah,
I was thinking more like earlier in the 90s.
No, Curtis,
keep
in
on
turn a
losing-
different
I
life,
like-
you could have rocked the Prince Albert.
No,
Yeah. Nope.
I don't think that's for me.
Not this version of Curtis. There's the Curtis multiverse.
That's true. Somewhere, some universe.
So like 90s nipple piercings, like I seen that trend start happening. I'm wondering as far as like punk rock or whatever, like what year that started being a thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember it before the 90s. Remember what everybody thought they were so hip when they started doing it in the 90s though.
I feel like it's like Lollapalooza's fault.
I feel like it's easy to blame Lollapalooza.
Listen, I don't blame Lollapalooza for much else. Went to one Lollapalooza and it was pretty epic.
MTV Spring Break's fault.
Maybe.
I could see that.
I feel like all those weird piercings are like a goth thing. I was like growing up going to punk shows and stuff like that, and I wasn't really that prominent. Tattoos were very prominent, but
No, some started somewhere for honest. It's probably stolen from some other country whose people do it, pierced, and then they were like, "Oh shit, we'll just cannibalize it and make it pop culture." That's usually how the system works.
Mm. The one thing that we never cannibalized from another culture though was cannibalism, which is weird. So
what other
Alan's
cultures?
asking to come in.
Yeah, Alan,
We kind of did, right? The
Let
Donner
me in.
Party.
Alan's like a vampire. He's got to be asked in.
there he is. Well, he's not going to be talking to us anyway, so we can say whatever we want about Alan.
He's like a vampire. fuck, I did this backwards. Stupid.
Yeah, do mythic vampires need to be asked in? Is that part of the lore book we're gonna find out?
I don't know.
I don't think they have to be asked in because they just can't blend in with. I mean, you know, a mythic vampire is coming, right? Like they don't look. They look way too different. If any vampire hung upside down, it's a mythic vampire. They look the most like the myths.
Oh,
I
Varks are
keep on
definitely
getting to a
upside
point that I can't hear. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
down.
Yeah, we can
Hey,
hear you.
great.
Oh, okay. So I keep on losing everyone, and then it pops back in. So I'm not gonna just like pop in and off. I'm just gonna hold up a sign that says I can't hear shit until things are better.
That's got to be your interwebs.
Well, even when you
Yeah,
can't
right.
hear us, we can hear you. So you could just say
Okay.
that I can't hear shit.
I don't know. It's a lot funnier, isn't it?
Sure. We won't see it, but hilarious.
You can't see it.
We're down looking down at what we're painting.
Oh well.
Not just looking at your screen the whole time. I mean, I know
I
you're
spent
pretty,
so
you're
much
pretty
time
good,
working on
but we're
that.
not just staring at you. Man.
So, do we think that Alan is at
I'm
his
used to that in real life.
is Alan at his class in front of everybody on
Well,
our stream?
Yeah, he is. He's teaching his class right now. But
Oh, there
he's
he
got
is. I
us
see him.
he's got us muted
signs
and
up.
or at least I think he was gonna have us muted. And he was gonna have him muted. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's awesome. I would love to do that someday.
yeah, that sounds like so much fun.
I'd buy a mask from Alan.
I can hear people again.
Have one room dedicated to toys and another room dedicated to masks and helmets.
Do you? That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna wait till Jay can't hear us and then talk shit about him.
I'm still here. I gotta run out for a second.
Alrighty.
I think this is going to be one of those prints that should be done in resin, not filament.
Aside to make responsible use of my time and finish a custom that I've been working on for probably like 5 months, or at the very least finish this skin.
Good job, Jay. We're all proud of you.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's off to the side of my desk, and I constantly see it, and I'm like, oh fuck, you really got to work on that. And then I don't want to because it's like one of those things you put off, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing it.
You just described my entire existence.
Yeah, mine as well.
These armor and shield stands were done last year, 5 months before Legion's Con, and they never showed up because I just got enamored with other crap.
I've got projects behind me that have been in partial stages of customizing for the last 3 years. One of them, I actually commissioned somebody to do a sculpt for me like 3.5, 4 years ago, and I still haven't worked on it.
Oh, Curtis,
Wow.
I know that so well. The only difference in my story is I'll commission something and then I never print it.
Yeah.
Like I never get a copy of it or nothing. It's just sitting in a folder somewhere.
It's like, man, at the time it was so important.
I know. It was important enough for me to spend some money. And then it just never shows up. I got like a whole folder of I call them shame heads. Stuff I paid for. There's got to be 20 of them in there. Just never been for. They're never. Jason did a whole run of 1.0 female dwarf heads for me recently. Never touched them. They're in a folder somewhere. Like I'll get to them someday.
So I need your guys' opinion. What color accent should I use for this green? I got steel, magnesium, and bronze.
I like the bronze myself, but
Yeah, green and bronze is always a good combo.
Yeah,
Okay,
agreed.
that'll work.
Unless your steel is like super silvery.
It's more like satin.
I think you're probably your safest with green and bronze.
Okay, that works.
Is the magnesium the Vallejo magnesium?
Pro acryl.
Okay, I've never seen their magnesium. I love the name of the Vallejo Metals paints, like Jet Exhaust. It's a great name for a paint.
You know what paints I
like-
don't love the name of? Anything by Games Workshop.
no.
No, because I don't play Warhammer, so I don't know even how to pronounce half of that shit.
Hmm.
And you know, I've told this story. I've had to have told this story here before. I went
think this-
into
Before you go
I like
into your story,
mispronounced it. Wait, what?
before you go into your story, I think this is for you. Dope Toys New York. Any of you experiment or use the Musso Black? What's your experience? Isn't that
Oh,
the
that
one that
stuff
you
is
had?
awesome.
The what black?
Isn't that the blackest black thing that you had, or is it different?
Musso's
uh,
the Japanese blackest black.
Yeah, it's one of the darkest blacks.
I don't. I used the Stuart Simple Black 4.0, which is supposedly the blackest black that is available commercially.
Where's
It's English. It's
Musso?
British.
Gotcha.
So it's like it absorbs I don't know. This allegedly it absorbs 90% of visible light.
Gotcha.
I've got a bottle of the Musso Black somewhere on this shelf. The only thing with all those black paints is one, you can't put a sealer on it. It'll still be black, but it won't be as cool as the original effect, in my experience. And
Mhm.
you really can't touch the damn thing either, because it
Gotcha.
just
Yeah.
shows up fingerprints or whatever. But yeah, I've used Musso Black on a few projects. I love it.
How's the texture on that black?
You can this one you can touch without fingerprints, but it's like too matte, in my opinion. So I'm not a fan of that. So I've sealed it, and it doesn't look the same. It's still pretty
What-
cool.
What would be
Yeah,
a
when you seal
project
it,
that
change-
you would
when
want to
seal it,
use that
change the
for?
property. Sorry, Curtis.
A diorama. I would use it on a diorama.
Absolutely a cave. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something you wanted to be pitch black inside, but not
Yeah,
like not like
I want-
armor or something.
I did it on a I don't know if I still have it put together, but if you give me 1 second, it's actually probably still behind me. Here. But there's like a shine to it now because of I think it rubbed against something. Can you guys see that?
You said you put sealer on it, right?
I don't know if I sealed it. I think it may be. I don't remember. No, the paint underneath is coming through, and that
Is
was
that like the
very shiny.
minion legs?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you can. It's hard to tell that it's the Ninian legs.
Yeah, it's dark as fuck.
Where the hell?
But what I want to use it for is I'm making a diorama that is, it's just like two flat walls in a corner, and then there are lines that go across them, sort of like, so it goes up like this, right?
Mhm.
And there's one also that goes across, and then so it's all black, and those lines are one's neon pink and one's neon orange, so it's like very synthwave, like kind of Tron, kind of like 80s roller rink.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm using it for now. That's what I found it most helpful for.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to
think
use
that,
it to do pin lining as well for something like I didn't. They have a whitest white as well, so I used the whitest white a little bit dry brushing on this head, which is a broken ear, and I have to fix that pink. But I am going to probably use some of the Blackest Black to do pin lining and see how that comes out. My goal was
That
to
would be
get it to do pin lining like that.
sweet for a shadow box, like something you take pictures in. Is it a brush on only, or can you spray it? Is it that thick?
I hope nobody's asking me a question because I can't hear shit.
Yeah, Carla's asking you if it would be okay for like a shadow box, how thick it goes on.
Can you spray it?
Apparently, you can't hear me either.
Yeah, you can spray it because I've seen it sprayed on cars before.
I
Still
actually
talking about
think,
the black.
yeah,
Yeah, you can. This woman makes like blackout Nikes with it. Just sprays it straight on the leather without even priming it, I think. It
I
sells a
actually
ton of
think
them. That's
that
actually
they
probably
say it's,
heard of it.
I think they say that it's actually better to be.
And I can't hear anyone
Right.
again.
You're correct, Curtis. It's better to be atomized than sprayed.
That'd be good for that extra head from Bayethir coming out of a cave. You just do a little recess
So
and put
annoying.
that black in there.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Somebody say a sentence.
I am currently saying a sentence.
All right, I still can't hear anything. I'm gonna have to log back in. Super annoying.
Okay. Time to move on to
Oh, now it's
Paint I
fine.
Like.
Oh, I had Rockamaze dive off of the shelf. All into my. Where's the whoopsies today?
Whoopsie.
Oopsie.
All right, saved all the paint.
What's Rockamaze?
That's the Beast Man. I was waiting for Alan. Is he still?
Oh,
is he
yeah,
still
yeah,
up
yeah,
there? Can he hear us? I don't know if he's seen
Um,
that figure yet, but I've been waiting to show him that figure
He's
from
here.
Ramion.
He can hear us, but he's on mute.
Oh. Alan, if you can hear us, wave at the camera.
Yes, he can hear us.
Check this guy out. Yeah. That's the Legends of Ramion. That's the
Yeah, I know what it is now. I got it sitting behind me. I just
you got
That guy.
it.
yeah,
That
the
guy
name
looks
sounded
awesome.
familiar, but I couldn't place it when you said it. I was like, wait a minute, I know that name.
Yeah. Tristan wanted a test shot at
I think Wolf
Legion's
King
Con
has
last
those
year.
on in stock now.
Oh, really?
They're great bodies, man. I love the
Yeah, they have a
beakiness of
limited
them.
amount. It said.
I got him. I mean, if I'm looking at the arms and stuff, I haven't ripped them apart to check the Windaji compatibility. I don't know if you popped any of these on your pop and swaps, Curtis.
Yeah, I did a exploded review on one of the Meta Traveler one. Not these. No, I did the Meta
Yeah.
Traveler.
So I'm
I
wondering
did
how
open the what is it? The Ravant. I can't remember what that dude's name is. The one with the 10 heads.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
But I haven't tried swapping any of the parts yet.
Yeah, I just wonder how those will swap. Tristan had one earlier that he won, but it's like a test shot he got from Legion's Con, so I don't want to pop that one apart.
Yeah.
But I haven't cracked this guy open yet.
Good.
I've actually got it open downstairs, so I can mess with it later today. Find out.
And then the Meta Traveler stuff, I've been customizing those, or just popping our parts on them. They fit pretty good. I like our head size on it better than their head size. I think.
Yeah.
I think their heads are slightly a little small for my taste, but
I think their heads
size.
are probably more anatomically correct, but we're used to the big heads of the Mythics.
Yeah, you're right about that. After Casper's rant yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone in Mythos wears a size 7 3/4 cap. Okay.
I don't know. I think they might need bigger than that.
Jay, were you on the stream yesterday when Mike was going off about the female figures? Is Jay here?
He
No, he
is
jumped out.
not here. He left.
Oh,
I'm sure
That
he'll
was
be
fun.
back.
He'll be back, but will you be able to hear him? Is the question.
he has a sign. We'll find out.
Excuse me. Trying to throw some fluorescent paints on here.
Mike C does hate the ladies.
Yeah. And apparently the new Motu movie.
Did you get to watch an early preview of it?
No, just the fact that it doesn't have Merman in it and that Prince Adam is in it. He won't see it because of those two things.
Well, why wouldn't Prince Adam be in it? When isn't someone got to turn into He-Man?
He should exist.
He's
That's what Mike says.
he's a fan of the mini comics where there was no Prince Adam. It was just He-Man was just He-Man.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So I find this, and Alan's here, so I'm gonna try not to insult Alan, but I find that some of the older Motu folks, the more in their 50s, kind of range, tend to be more mini comic guys, and they like the more brutal Conan style He-Man, whereas the people that are in their like mid 40s are more Filmation-y He-Man.
Got it.
And Michael's one of those where he's mini comic He-Man. So he wants He-Man to always be He-Man and basically be Conan is what he wants.
So if you're in your 50s, you hate originality. You just want knockoff Bleach Blonde Conan. And if you're in your 40s, you appreciate originality and you want something wholly new.
I'm not going to go that far to say that.
I'm summarizing for the people, Curtis. For the
What
people
do you
that will
think
watch
the
this later.
ratio is of people who want to see something that is cartoon accurate and something that is mini comic accurate? Because I would imagine that
The cartoon is what made the thing famous, right? Like, I think the cartoon is definitely appeals to more than the mini comic does. Because
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the
That
people
wasn't
that
an
love the
actual
mini
question. It was
comic
like, that was
were
making my point.
into the line in like 81, 82 before the cartoon came out, and what they knew was from the mini comic, and so that's what they love and that's what they want.
Right.
But for like me, 81, I'm 4 years old. I don't remember that shit. So
I couldn't read at 3 years old.
I can't read at 49. So, yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a vocal mini comic minority that, but that being said, at least Alan is still excited for the movie. He wants to go see it. Mike is not going to see it at all. So,
yeah. So Mike would rather his one of the property he loves just die on the vine than ever evolve into something else by supporting it. Got it.
correct.
But if this does really well, then they can make a separate universe with a really gritty He-Man that I bet a lot of people would like.
They could.
I bet a lot
but
of
it's
people
not
would
gonna
like
do
that,
well.
but everybody wants to see this first. If you went
Yeah.
straight there, nobody's gonna want to see it.
I think he would have been fine if he just saw Merman in the trailer.
I think he would have at least watched it if he saw Merman in the trailer.
If they give him the merman he wanted,
But he really hates Orko and he really hates Prince Adam.
you know what I bet you
I
he
do
really hates
Hate me
is
some Orko.
Merman's voice. I think when we see Mike, we got to all imitate Merman from the Filmation.
Do you know who my favorite character was on He-Man?
Who's
My
that?
first favorite character, Orko.
Yeah, you and Mike would not get along.
I'm sure that we'd find other common ground.
I definitely do not like Orko.
I mean, I also really liked Snarf, but there was something a little bit wrong with me as a child.
Yeah. Did you also like Jar Jar Binks? Because those are like.
That was 1990 fucking 8.
Huh?
I said that was my first favorite character. I didn't say that it was. I was in fucking 3rd grade or something. The hell did I know? I like the Ewoks a lot too. I like Return of the Jedi a lot. I don't care what anybody
So you
says.
do like Jar Jar Binks.
No, those are Ewoks. There's 2 different things.
No, they all kind of fill the same role though. Sell some.
Yeah, well,
cheap
Jar
merch.
Jar was terrible, and he had a terrible, weird Jamaican kind of accent that seemed really, really inappropriate.
They
quite
did a
frankly. It made me
DLC.
really uncomfortable.
They did a DLC in the Star Wars, one of the Star Wars video games, where you were a stormtrooper at nighttime in the jungle of Endor, right? And the Ewoks were like horror style, taking you out and killing you in the bushes.
That's awesome.
And yeah,
Which is
I
how
would-
they were conceived. And then
Yeah, but they were like brutal. That was like,
yeah, that's
Well,
how
then-
they were conceived.
Then when he said it was supposed to be like the Viet Cong in his
Yes.
original vision,
That is
Right.
exactly what it was supposed to be like.
but yeah,
Um,
I
And, you
never
know,
got
Star
to play
Wars
that
can't- but Star Wars
DLC.
isn't political. It's not political.
There's a book called The Unauthorized Biography of Star Wars or something like that. It's really, really good. The narrator even does voices for like George Lucas and stuff and sounds just like him. It's a really good book. It gives you like the behind the scenes when it was the Battle of the Whills and
Mhm.
how it evolved and how if a bunch of his friends didn't tell him this is gonna suck, changes wouldn't have been made for the Star Wars that we actually know for New Hope. A lot of
yeah,
people did a lot of
Okay.
heavy lifting to get that movie where it was.
His
Uh,
wife,
Robert-
she was big. She just died the other day. She was a big influence on how those movies turned out.
Who?
Yep.
Lucas's first wife just
Oh,
died.
Yep.
Robert Crosser pops in and says, I'm in my 50s and a grumpy old man. I was a fan of the cartoon until Conan the Barbarian film came out and was a failed toy line that became He-Man. That is true. That is true.
There's
Well,
this
they
really
didn't secure the
amazing.
rights, right? They couldn't secure the rights for Conan.
Correct. Yeah, they Star Wars was huge at the time. So and Conan was huge. And so they tried to find something that would merge the two between kind of sci-fi and sword and sorcery. And that's where we ended up with He-Man. So
I mean, anytime
and
you
then
make a brunette
the
blonde,
the
you make a better
shysters that were trying to sell the toy line were just making up shit on the fly, and they're like, yeah, this is our property, and kids are gonna like it because we're gonna make a mini comic. Yeah, that's it. We'll make a mini comic. We'll throw it in there, and then there's gonna be a cartoon. Yeah. We'll make a cartoon. Just fucking making up shit, and then Mattel's like, all right, I guess we got to do that stuff.
I feel like my sound goes out every time Curtis talks for a long time.
Shut the fuck up, Jay.
I'm not even joking though. That is what's happening. Maybe that's why it happens so frequently.
Are you saying your
That
operating
part was
system is
true.
targeting Curtis somehow?
Maybe
Yeah, no shit.
He's bullies everybody else. Maybe my operating system is giving it back to him.
You're talking about Curtis is a kind individual.
Sometimes. His intentions are good,
Yeah, don't ruin my reputation, Chris.
but I can't hear everybody again, so that's good.
He only
I was
made
gonna
me
say,
sign
this is
3
amazing
NDAs to join the
interview
studio
with-
today.
What?
He only made me sign 2 NDAs to join this live stream today.
Oh, really? I didn't have to sign any.
Well, yeah, your grandfather did. He said,
Yeah.
me specifically, there's an anti-Chris NDA that I got to sign every time Curtis and I
God.
are on a show together.
I'm going to see if I can put this a little bit together now. It's a little glossy still. A little tacky.
Man, I gotta say, I fucking love how that came out. Awesome. Good work on my work. And I used Vallejo, so there you go. Out of my comfort zone.
I can never find any of that stuff. I don't sell it anywhere near here.
You got a Hobby Lobby?
They
I
don't
can
carry
find
it
that
anymore, I don't
Vallejo. I'm
think.
sorry. I should be specific. I can't find Vallejo, the new game 2.0 paints.
No.
I can find all the other Vallejo stuff.
Yeah, I haven't used any of the new stuff.
Yeah, I heard the new stuff is really, really good. I want to try their express color paints, and
Thumbs down.
never see that.
I have it.
You have the
I give it
express color?
I give it 2 enthusiastic thumbs down.
Wow.
Which contrast do you normally use to compare
I
it to?
use Speed Paint and I use Games Workshop.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer Speed Paint. But I used Games Workshop since it came out when it wasn't great. So like I really wanted to like the Vallejo. It doesn't. I will say this: it doesn't pool like the other paints do, but it also doesn't. It's like there's no color. It's so light. So
Oh,
you know,
okay. It's light pigment.
it's just
Yeah,
it takes so many layers to see the color itself. And like I
Yeah.
had one of the pinks, and it just might as well be no paint there. So
I don't have a ton of Vallejo that I use, but I do like their fluorescence. Their fluorescence are really good. And then this gold, glorious gold, is really fucking awesome. So
Their
that's really
metal
good.
model.
Oh, and their liquid mask, I use that too.
their metal model paints are just fantastic.
I've heard
They're
good
really,
things.
really good. Yeah,
do you know?
the opacity is crazy for how thin it is.
Mhm.
Like it's like, I mean, it's meant for airbrush, right? But it's like 2 and done, and the whole model's covered, and you can't see what the base coat was.
Do you know who makes
It's insane.
the best fluorescence for hand painting is Golden High Flow acrylics.
Oh,
Because it
really?
I
has
love
to
me
be
some golden high floor.
decent. Yes. The Vallejo fluorescence, I personally cannot stand them. I use that, or the high flow, but it's very thin, so it almost is like it's almost a little bit like contrast paint or Army Painter. Has
See, that's what I
good
like about the
fluorescence.
Vallejo is that I can put it over something. Like I just put it over this hair, and it doesn't completely wash out the undercolors. It is almost like a contrast. So
Right. But you can't paint it straight on. So I guess
correct.
that drives me crazy.
See, I like that because I want the
But I mean,
under
that's
colors to show.
fluorescence sucks in general like that.
Yeah, but I've had good luck too with the Army Painter speed paint pens. I really like the markers.
I just bought 2.
I've been using them for brown leather and red leather, and it's gone swimmingly.
That's quite an endorsement. I don't know why. Swimmingly. Sounds like really serious. I don't think this is going in right.
Uber serious.
You know, when you
yeah.
take apart a vehicle,
Carlo's back.
what you should do is you should take pictures of the process.
Yeah.
And don't be like me. Because I have no idea what goes where. There's a lot of pieces and a lot of screws, and I'm definitely not putting all the pieces back in this. I don't care.
The only reason
Should be
I still
fine.
paint is so I can be like you.
Well, that's very flattering and sweet. Oh, shit.
Sometimes I'll lose a paint that I'm using that I know is right in front of me, and I'll think to myself, what would Jay do? And then I think to myself, that's how I lost it in the first place. So
That's really funny. You know, it got really quiet, and I thought I lost everybody again. I was about to say, is anybody still there?
I'm muted for hairdryer.
What was I going to say? What I do if I lose a paint is I stop looking for it if I don't find it in like almost immediately, because if there's a certain amount of time where like I'm not going to find it, and then if I stop looking for it and move on to something else, I will find it the next time I come like to the basement when I lose, you know, like a different thing.
I can see that.
So that's how to be like me.
Curtis, I know that problem well. That's why I started my favorite 20 paints. I keep 2 to 3 sets of just in case.
Nice.
Oh wow.
If that Hoplite Gold goes out, I just crack open another set of metal paints.
Well, I have a, like the paints that I use the absolute most, I have lined up right in front of me, and each one has its own specific spot. And so every time that I'm done, I put them back. That way I know where they're at. But if I'm in the middle of using them and they're on my desk, then I have no fucking clue. Like it could literally be right in front of my face and I will not see it.
Right. I don't always put things back, so then, but it'll be on my desk. Every time I can't find something, it's on my, every once in a while, it may have gotten knocked to the floor, and, you know, I don't notice that, but usually it's just on my desk, and I keep paints here, and it'll be just like here, where you can't see that I'm reaching, but like behind 3 things.
I try not to finish painting without cleaning my brushes and putting all my paints away.
I do clean my brushes. I just finish late, and I'm tired, and or I finish up, you know what actually happens? It's really that I'll finish a figure or get close to finishing a figure, and I want to take pictures of it, because if it's you can't tell what certain things look like. Like if you do something with Turbo Dork, you can't tell what it looks like until you take a picture of it, really. Because I have a whole crazy lighting setup. So
it's between sunlight and putting paints away. Jay will pick the sunlight.
no, I finish late at night. I have a whole setup. There's like a setup and like on a big table with. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ring lights and 7 Ulanzi lights.
Nice.
In a semicircle, or in a U, really. So if I finish something or it's close to finish to the point that I can get it to stand up, and I want to know kind of like either I'm excited that it's done, or I want to get an idea if I need to change anything, I guess, then I will go take pictures of it. And I get really excited to be at that point in the process, and that is why I lose paints, because I don't fucking pay attention to that. Oh, this paint is fucked up here. Shit.
See, now is the time where I have to look up reference photos for something that I don't want to look up, because I don't know what colors a detached eyeball looks like. So there you go.
Like probably not the craziest thing in your browser history.
Yeah, his eyeball is like out of his head, and I don't know. Like, first off, like, will the pupil and stuff like will it all be pointing down? And then what color is all this stuff holding on to the eyeball? I don't know.
I have an answer for you.
Yeah.
Don't look up a reference and think about what you think would look cool, and do that instead.
I can't do that. That's not how I work.
It's not your process.
Correct.
Yeah, usually. I mean,
I think you're safe with painting a bunch of it pink and a little bit red. I would go with the stringy bits like that.
Probably.
Well, Curtis, what do you do if you can't find a reference? How does that work?
Then I would guess, but
you would guess. Okay.
But something like this, I want to try to make it as authentic as possible. Plus, then if somebody ever asks me, do you know what a detached eyeball looks like? And I'll be like, yes, I do actually.
Oh, so you do it for the Jeopardy side of it.
Sure. Which actually I did once see a detached eyeball, but it was so quick and so long ago that I can't remember. But there were these kids I was playing golf with my dad, and there were these two kids that were just like jumping around the course, like they weren't playing in the holes in order or anything, and they were just being obnoxious. And at one point, we heard one of them just start screaming, and apparently the other kid was like too close and swung the golf club and hit him in the side of the head, and like his eyeball completely popped out.
Oh God.
And so some old man on the course like ran over and like picked him up and was like running to the clubhouse carrying this kid, and like his eyeball is literally hanging out the side of his head, and he's shouting, "Please don't let me get stitches. I don't want to get stitches." And I'm like, dude, your fucking eyeball is hanging out the side of your fucking head. Like stitches should be the least of your concern. Like you're looking at the sky and the grass at the same time. This is like, it's not good.
Oh, that's interesting. What do you see if that's what you're?
I don't know, man.
Well, I don't want to. I want to stop thinking about it. So let's. No, I don't know.
Maybe he had trauma for being a snitch and he got stitches because he was a snitch.
That might be it.
That could be it. So this is what this thing looks like sideways, but it's really hard to see, I think, in this light.
Oh, it's cool.
I don't even know if I'm holding it up to the camera well.
You
I don't really know where.
higher. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
So it's like too much reflection. Hold up.
That's pretty cool.
So I kind of just like wasn't sure what to do about the colors, and I just went with this. That's the green I always use. That's like that on the shields and stuff. I did that here too, and then I have like this is the first time this is the last Turbodor color shift paint that I've tried. I just tried it for the first time. Shifting sands is pretty cool, but then these go up like that, and this is not fully screwed in, but so it looks like this.
Very
Then
cool.
you can fit a goblin right in there, standing up, and I think probably could reach the these controls. So
nice.
this is the second time I've made one of these. Actually, I found this I bought one. I don't know where I must have bought the first one on eBay because it was super cheap. But then I found this in a cheap bin for $4 at a local
Very
store
cool.
by me, a local collectible store, and that was the score.
I wonder how many eyeballs that Alan has painted outside of the head of the thing that it was supposed to be in.
He's got to know.
Yeah.
It's got to be up there. It's got to be like at least a dozen.
I would say more than a dozen.
More than a dozen, like hanging eyeballs.
Oh, in his career? Sure.
Yeah. Alan, if you could hear us, wave to us. No, he can't hear us. We'll have to get the number later.
We could take a poll. I'm going to say over 50.
Yeah, let me do that. I could set that up real quick. New poll.
He's probably done a bowl of eyeballs that people have to pull stuff out of.
Yeah. I can see that. Do you want to see what else I got the day that I found that that thing I had? That I did a bad job of saying words there, but I don't know if this is visible decently.
Yeah, how about it?
I just knocked up one of my actual customs.
Is that
This is a
mask?
Chuck Norris
Oh, yeah.
Corvette. It's like a 1983 Corvette. You can see like the backlights, kind of. It's just my camera's like way too low to capture that, but
Nice. We've
it
got
is
a poll,
awesome.
poll
I
up.
can't wait to.
Poll says, how many detached eyeballs has Alan painted? Number 1 is 1 to 6. Number 2 is 7 to 12, and number 3 is more than 12. So you can hit 1, 2, or 3 in the comments, and we'll see what the correct answer is later on when Alan's listening to us. So
If anybody chooses under 12, I think you are losing. I feel like there's no way that
his mask is coming along pretty good though.
Yeah, he's gonna finish it on stream while we're painting. We're base coating.
And he's teaching a class. He's teaching a class, making a mask, painting a mask.
Everybody says 3, more than 12.
I'm going to say that it's more than 25.
Oh, wait a minute. Orcs have yellow eyes. How does
Depends
that
on the orc.
Well, yeah, Curtis. I did a wolf, a zombie werewolf, and I gave it a yellow eye, so I couldn't go
Fuck.
with regular color.
Yeah. That changes things. In Mythics, they have yellow eyes and no pupils.
Do they only have yellow eyes?
Oh,
I
I didn't know
think
that you were
so.
doing an orc.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's what I guess I did know that, but I wasn't thinking that that was the same head. That's my
Is
favorite thing
purple
about
orc
painting
yellow?
elves, orcs, and goblins is there are no pupils. It's great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that all the orcs are yellow eyed, no pupil.
Crap. Now I gotta look up purple orc.
You might have to ask somebody at the studio who's really familiar with the lore if they know specifically. If an orc's eye comes out, does it stay yellow?
I mean, if they have half orcs, then you probably could. But
I feel like Melina's eye is not yellow. It's
well,
gotta be white.
she's also what, half vampire?
Yeah.
She's like a mixed race.
But they definitely didn't put yellow eyes on yellow skin, so there's that.
Purple orc's got green eyes.
The orc.
The orc side, yeah,
red?
has green eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of unofficial though.
What do you mean they're unofficial?
They're
Well, I
Motu
mean,
tribute.
They're motif tributes.
I mean,
They
listen,
can they can get
he
away
gets
with
a,
stuff.
he got a backstory and everything. He's just inconsequential.
Yeah, but they're kind of part of the line, kind of not
And,
part of the
and think
line.
about it, the tribute side would be the panther. If anything is more part of the line, it'd be the purple orc. Because the tribute's the panther.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's not 100% wrong. That's very logical.
It's also not 100% right. It's like maybe 60, 62% right.
Oh yeah, I said it's not 100% wrong. I didn't say it was
Yeah.
right. It's a reasonable argument, though.
For sure. For sure.
Fuck. The second I started doing this, I fucked it up.
Well, it looks like overwhelmingly the answer is more than 12 eyeballs for Alan. So
I think you have to up the
There
ante
you
for
go.
this quiz or whatever vote, whatever it is.
He could have 12 detached eyeballs in his class right now. Everybody working on.
Wasn't somebody making a mask covered in eyeballs?
Yeah.
Omar is out there, says if I was as talented as you, maybe when I get better, I'll join you guys customized studio. Listen, I ain't talented. I'm just relentless. I'll just keep going until it looks good. So you can definitely join us no matter what skill level you're at. So
I'm just spreading wash over everything. There's zero talent here.
To be fair, Curtis let me join, so we're good. You're covered.
There's not really such a thing as talent. It's just practice.
Practice?
For
You're
most
talking
people.
about practice?
So I did not expect an Allen Iverson impression from you.
Not a game. Not a game. Not this game that I die for. We're going to talk about practice.
Is that what he says after that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember watching that live, and that's a really long time ago.
Of course, it's better on Ted Lasso.
That I don't know.
That's where the cook. Is that where most people know it from? I don't know.
That's probably where a lot of people know it from. Yeah.
Like a lot of younger people.
Yeah.
I love Iverson. That guy he was amazing.
But he kind of turns it around to make it like, talking about how, I don't know, the way that he's using it as a coach kind of at a player rather than a player excusing his actions for not practicing.
I got it.
He's kind of Ted Lasso's using it as why it's important to actually practice. So, which I think is kind of a cool little twist on it. What color are orc brains?
Blue.
It looks cool.
Mauve.
I mean,
I
what
just
color's orc blood? I mean, what?
I mean, Lord of the Rings orc blood is like black, isn't it?
Black brains.
Well, you can't use Lord of the Rings. You got to go Mythos.
Yeah, I don't know what the color blood though is because they don't use blood really.
Oh, you got the
Gotta
DM
be in
somebody.
It's got to be in the book.
I've cut up a
Gotta be-
lot of orcs and I've never seen them bleed.
Go into the Cabal and just write Jeremy.
Their meaty flesh is the same color as every other mythic legion, white.
You go ahead and just
Except for
at Jeremy
except for
in the Cabal.
Kalazir, who is cast in blue plastic.
All right, I'm gonna go post in the Cabal right now. What color is orc blood?
I mean, people ask all kinds of crazy questions. Like that's a much more rational question to me than half of what people ask.
That's fair.
Oh, I don't even want to start my Sunday poorly by talking about the dumb shit people post.
No, yeah, I wasn't gonna go. I thought of like 2 different examples, and I decided to just stop and think about all the things that I didn't ask that seemed more interesting, or like, but felt at the time to be kind of crazy, and that probably nobody would ever have thought of. But equate to this sort of a question. Like, I have a question. Can a bunch of poison skeletons who are maybe not as smart as like Scaphoid, but like smarter than the lore says for all the rest of them, can they like form a bond? Is the question I have.
Wait, are all the skeletons in Mythos stupid?
No, just the poison skeletons are like very
just the
chaotic and
poison
they go into battle and just like explode. So they're used as grenades, kind of, is how
Oh,
it's
got it.
explained. But Scaphoid has himself together and they sent him to like meetings. Not
Did
really
you-
meetings.
Yeah.
Like
But
an AA
I couldn't
meeting?
think of the name of it, so I just call it a meeting sometimes instead. This is fun.
Since you guys seem to know lore pretty well, how in Mythos do skeletons procreate to create other smart skeletons, or is it a creation process?
It's the creation process that Necronominus kills somebody with his fancy death blade, and they become skeletons. Except for Necronominus also has children. So how did that happen?
Okay, so the God Raiser raises the dead. So I don't think he gave birth to Belualith, right, by his skeletal seed.
Well, I don't think he gave birth to anyone.
Skeletal seed.
But I think she raised her and Barrett.
Well, isn't that the whole like thing under his helmet where it's got like the the different eye mouth thing, like that's where his children came from? Wasn't that the theory?
He birthed them out of his forehead hole.
That was the theory. I don't know if that's been confirmed.
Is that painful labor?
I don't know.
You get like the hell's that thing called when you get a thing in your back, in your spine?
A hernia.
No, like the doctors administer it so you feel less pain.
Oh, epidural
Yeah,
on
do
your
you think
forehead.
Necronominus needs an epidural every time he gives birth to his forehead?
I don't know.
I would.
Oh my god! I now you need a skeletal seed, Carlo, at Legion's Con, like a big printed statue of whatever a skeletal seed looks like.
I coined the phrase. The phrase.
You
I
own
thought
that.
that- I thought what happened is he uses the God Raiser to kill just people, and then they are then reanimated as. Was that what Maxilius does?
Maxilius kills him with his Achilles stick, and then
Achilles stick.
We got
And they
names
raise 'em.
now.
with the God Raiser
So the God Raiser is what makes him creates the children.
alive. yeah.
The regular skeletons, but I don't think that's how his children. I think his children came from his forehead.
But
Skeletal
yeah, but like Baronok's not even necessarily like Berodac's like a fucking giant ogre, and we don't even know if he's a skeleton.
Well,
He
we don't
come
know
out
who
the
his
size
mama
of
is.
an ogre.
I mean, I would assume he's a
I mean,
skeleton.
he's ogre sized. I don't mean that he is an ogre.
But can you imagine
This says
Beardack
race
coming from your
unknown.
forehead? Holy shit.
Well, I think he probably. I'm gonna. Yeah, right. Because like you don't birth like he didn't birth Berodac as a child. Did they all? Did he actually raise them?
Hey, maybe
That is really
Berodach is a
interesting.
baby skeleton in big armor.
I mean, Necronominus chose to be
Ooh.
the deadbeat dad, so
What if Beardack is just like a mech suit and it's a little tiny guy inside?
Yeah.
tiny magic skeleton in power armor would be great.
So my theory for Necronominus actually is that he is a great dad who makes a bunch of dad jokes, and all these things are like, which is why all of his children are named after actual bones in the human body, because he just makes dad jokes.
I mean, I can get behind that theory a little bit.
Yeah, I like it. I think we're solving real world problems today.
Pelvicus is definitely a dad joke.
I mean, Gideon
yeah.
looks like a dead. If it makes you feel better, Gideon looks like a deadbeat dad too.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there's no way someone with that mustache isn't a deadbeat.
No.
Dad.
I
Oh,
have actually
Gideon,
put in
Gideon
an
drinks
enormous-
Coors Light by the pack, man.
You saying
I
Gideon's
have-
WT?
Yep.
Hee haw honky tonk Gideon. Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gideon's a Pabst Blue Ribbon guy.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He drives a He also drives a Trans Am. Whatever the Trans Am version of a horse is that's what his horse is.
He's drinking Schlitz.
Yeah, he's drinking Schlitz. That's right.
Schlitz. She's drinking Schlitz malt liquor. Is he
What's the
drinking-
horse
is he doing
equivalent of
Mad Dog-
NASCAR?
Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah. Anything that he drinks definitely has a paper bag wrapped around it.
Oh God. Oh. Gideon's fault for
See, I-
rocking that mustache.
I just
Mhm.
think
Shape.
about Burt Reynolds and Burt Reynolds movies and like equivalents that I can make like comparisons I can make. And I would like to see like a Cannibal Run with all of the characters and the horses.
A cannibal
Across Mythos.
run?
I heard the same
Cannonball
thing.
Cannonball Run. I said Cannonball. Watch the replay.
It came out
I-
like Cannibal.
I
No, I
think
know.
Cannibal Run would be cooler.
I 100% said Cannibal Run.
Just like running along eating people. That'd be fucking awesome. I'd watch
I
that.
think he can get banned from his order for that.
You think?
I mean, listen, the order of Aetheron is not. I feel like they make a lot of exceptions for nonsense.
Hmm.
They just seem corrupt.
Well, yeah, isn't that the whole thing
They
actually
were
that
corrupt.
they were once
Yeah.
corrupt? Yeah.
I mean, once corrupt, currently corrupt, just a matter of perspective. Weird that I don't trust any of the good characters in Mythos except
I don't.
Basilia.
Yeah. Wait, who said that?
Chris said that.
Oh, Chris, I'm with you. That's exactly how I feel. Because Basilia's
Yeah,
like
I
a weird.
trust Hera.
They're like a weird cult. That you know. I trust the weird cult good guys. If anything, they're like anti-heroes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I trust half the dwarfs too. Just not Bromden's half.
I guess.
Speaking of deadbeat dads, Bromden is the biggest deadbeat in all of Mythos.
Really?
Yeah, he's an absolute sellout.
Because he went and aligned with the goblins?
Because he went in line with the god of war, and then I put him next to those stinky goblins.
But he likes
by the way,
gold.
Do you know who's a great
If
dad?
you,
Is Swig. Swig is a caring and dutiful father.
Swig is high all the time, like
Yep,
the rest of the goblins.
That's fine. I know some fathers who are like that all the time, and their kids don't know, and they're great fathers.
Yeah. Goblin logo is it's 420 somewhere.
I can see that.
I think goblins are slowly becoming my favorites, and I've not ever had a favorite. But more and more, I feel like I have to choose because everybody is so strong, feels so strongly about a certain, race. Or
There was a lot of great reveals on Friday, but my favorite thing that I heard all night was Jeremy saying that Goblin fans have surpassed Dwarf fans as the most annoying in Mythos.
I didn't hear that.
He said that on Offworld,
yeah.
and I love it.
Oh, I mean, sure, because they don't put their money where their mouth is.
I mean,
Outright,
all
I
the
said
goblin
it.
stuff is sold out except for Swig, right? Like,
He
It's 'cause they
basically
made- 'cause
said
they
like
made 6 of them.
he basically said if there's something that you're wanting and we don't give it to you, it's probably because we've already got plans for it somewhere else. So
well,
just
yeah,
shut up.
that much I figured. I missed the very end of the stream. I had like a emergency.
Well, this was on Offworld.
I know. I also
nobody sees that. That's
I was going.
That's
I
why
was
he
actually
can
going
say
to-
those things there because it's like a tree falling in the woods.
Nobody watches.
I
the
was
live or
I
the
was going
replay
to
of that.
watch
Right.
Offworld, but then I didn't.
Yeah, tree falling in the woods.
The last
Hey,
thing I
we
saw
saw-
was the cosmic reveal, and I got really excited.
The
And then I asked
dwarf
to see
stopped
under its
complaining when we
legs.
started getting figures.
I've been waiting all year. Like he said that this was going to be the year of, or this is going to be a big year for Cosmic. It is a long time since then, and I've started to wonder if it just really wasn't going to be. And yet, last night's
I mean-
explanation made me feel a lot better.
Yeah, it's
To be
coming.
fair, right? Like it's a big year. I mean, you guys, listen, you're a Cosmic fan. You're caught up. Imagine how that feels being caught up.
It feels shitty. I have nothing to look forward to, and I'm a fan of both. And I buy things to customize anyhow. But it's weird to not have something to expect. I know what it's going to look like. That makes sense. And every time there's going to be a reveal, I'm like, oh, this is going to be the Cosmic thing, and it's not.
I mean, in fairness, last year you got nothing. So if you even get one wave this year, that's a pretty big year. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like kind of like Faden's kind of cosmic-y, right? He's infinite.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's still cosmic-y.
Yeah, that's true.
I totally put
I
him
mean-
with my cosmic.
I'm also
Yeah.
newer to the line, so like all of my complaining is just like, I'm joking and posture. I'm not posturing, but like I'm I don't take it that serious. But I am really looking forward to see what comes up because I think I don't usually I like the Mythos story. Obviously, I've already given a lot of thought before today about what kind of a dad on Necronominus is, but I really, really, really like the Cosmic story. I think it's actually really interesting and really relevant. And really, not that Mythos isn't, but sometimes there's something about science fiction that you get a little bit more of like a real world application somehow of like the themes are more like Dune and Star Wars, stuff like that. I don't know if you guys know where I'm going with that because I just don't really feel like finishing that thought. I think it kind of explains itself maybe.
I don't think we know where you're going with it because I don't think you know where you're going with it. So
I do know where I'm going with it. Like Dune is about colonialization, and it's about the ecology, and it's about all of these things that are much bigger than just science fiction. And like you don't get that in fantasy thematically the same way.
Wasn't
And
Lord
Star
of the Rings
Wars is
about World
about,
War
like-
One and resource stealing
What?
and the evil of progress? Lord of the
What
Rings.
was that? I didn't hear what the
Lord of the
example
Rings.
was.
Oh,
I guess
it's
so.
the
Yeah,
evil of
Lord of the Rings is
World War
definitely
One,
an
the evil of progress, the industrial machine.
Yes, no, you're right. And Lord of the Rings is it's an exception, I guess, in my mind. Like I'm not 100% right, but like
Yeah, definitely
stuff
not. So the Ari Salvatore's Legend of Drizzt series, 90% of it's about racism.
and there's what's
And
his
looking
name that I
beyond,
can't think of the
looking
name
beyond the
of
color of someone's skin.
the guy's the Savage Crucible just made that figure. I can't think of the
Ulrich?
name. Yeah, that series too. There's a lot of stuff. Like I know that, but science fiction. I mean, you've kind of proved me basically wrong. I'm not going to lie, but stuff like Conan, I will admit that. But I think that like all the great canonized science fiction that like Battlestar Galactica is like bigger. I don't know.
Oh yeah, science fiction has a bigger zeitgeist for sure than fantasy does. Fantasy as a genre is very. I mean, after Lord of the Rings, it's a big drop off to number 2.
Yeah.
Right. Science fiction has a better mid card.
Well, no, I mean that there's a lot of fantasy that's great and really popular that doesn't have as much of like that same relevance is like the same sort of way that it relates as a statement to our world. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's just my perception.
I think you're off on that one.
It could be, and then I apologize.
Kim Pop says, call him by his full name, Swig the only goblin in 4 years. First off, that is just not true. There's been a goblin every fucking year. You had reinforcements had a goblin. You had the deluxe builder had a goblin. You got a 2-pack coming. You got Swig. Like there's enough goblins to go around. Goblin people just need to calm the fuck down is what needs to happen.
Hey, I have a tip for the goblin guys. When you do get is Swig still available on the store?
Yep.
Yes, he is. He is not sold out.
Hey, that's why you guys aren't getting goblins. Every time the dwarf stuff comes up, we sell it out. When we were on
that is 100%
we were
correct.
on the come up. Now we're established, so we don't have as much motivation to do that. But when we were on the come up, we were selling out any dwarf that showed up on the store.
So how long do you think that Sir Valgard is going to stay available?
That's why I said
Next 3 years,
because we're here now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I have strong thoughts on Sir Valgard, but
that's not a dwarf fan problem. Valgard is the value isn't their problem.
Correct. Yeah, the legs being taken out and the same price point, it worked for every other one of those. It just doesn't work well for Valgard.
No.
Well, it doesn't work well because they used old parts on him. If they had new tooling on him and then you lost the legs, it would be like, okay, well, at least we still get the new tool. Like with Scaphoid, you still get the soft goods, right? It's still new, and you get the rune head, right? But with Valgard, it's like it's a bunch of old shit and then no extra bonus legs. So
if he had the new dwarf lowers with how hard the Exiles 2-pack is to get your hands on, he'd probably already be gone or be really close to being
gone. And the dwarf bracers, if he had those.
And the dwarf
I think
bracers.
he would definitely be gone.
Yeah.
He'd be gone.
And again, I get it. He was designed before those parts were available.
But a lot of things come out before the parts are actually available, right? Like the Ninian came out with parts.
It's because he got included as a Legion's Con figure. If he was a regular Legacies and they did him the right treatment that you're supposed to do for Legacies, then we would have got new parts. But because they tried to work it in as an exclusive, we had to use existing tooling, and he got shafted. Like he definitely he got the short end of the stick when it comes to the Legacy train.
Which is interesting because, I wonder how long it was after, right? Because they said Jeremy always says that they want to make sure the parts are going to be here, right, in time.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long after Mouse King wonder how long before Mouse King was designed, right? Because Mouse King came out first, and had the new dwarf legs, right?
Yep.
So it's interesting just to.
But they say that's usually like a year ahead of time. So
that's what confused
those
me.
parts were available for the Mouse King.
Because the skeleton knees are new tooling that Scaffold has, right?
Yep.
So he has new tooling.
But they already had that. They already had that there. They had already designed it. They designed that back in Necro. They just didn't include it.
I'm not asking that to disagree. I'm asking that to clarify for myself.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like those were parts that they had already tooled back in Necro.
Just
the wave just got too big, and they couldn't add it in.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
See.
So they were waiting for Rising Sun stuff to finish up.
Because even when the Legendary Barbarian came out last year, even when the Skeleton Legion Builder came out, I had made a boot mod to cut those legs down and stuff.
I remember that.
And Jeremy was like, "Dude, those parts are coming. Just FYI." I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of figured, but there's people that want them now." So,
right, they're always coming.
Yeah.
Back to the goblin. Back to the goblin thing. I think you're going to find a new goblin torso. I think that will be coming with the bare arms, like we're getting in the goblin 2-pack, and I think they just need another set of lower mid legs or lower legs, so it's not just the same exact.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say because a lot of with the dwarf parts, you can mix and match, but the goblins are very specific with their construction on the lower half.
If you're doing 2.0, because there are some 1.0 goblins. Yeah.
I expect for 2.0 body. I'm thinking largely it'll be 2.0. part when they do come out with a new version. Because part of it
Yeah,
is
I mean-
the skinny little thing. You know what I mean? Everybody likes the skinny little.
And then, to be fair, the dwarfs waited a really long time for new lower legs. We got the most we could out of those original legs.
Kim Pop, I believe it was reinforcements 22, deluxe 23. You had Swig 24. You got a Goblin 2-pack coming. That's basically something every year that's been revealed. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Now, if the Goblin fans want a leg to stand up, they want an actual argument to throw out there. Here's the one that I would throw out there. We are 12 years into the line and we have 0 Goblin females.
Right.
That's what I would throw out there. Like, you've got 0 Goblin females at this point. But not only are they annoying, but they're also misogynistic and they don't give a fuck about their females lacking. So,
I've heard some people say that.
so there you go. So they won't make that argument.
That was mean. I will be right back. I got to grab a charger for this iPad.
Do you think that's like the new parts will come as a legacy?
I don't know. Maybe Goblins just I don't know, they asexually reproduce or something. I don't know what.
No, I mean
I'll
like
tell you.
new Goblin parts, not a Goblin woman. Like when the new parts drop.
From where? From like a G-Con wave?
No, right. Well, maybe that'll be it, I guess. You said Jeremy said that something's obviously coming, or he hinted at it.
Yeah, he said
I
there's
assumed.
something in the works, but who knows when? I mean, that might be G-Con. It might be, I don't know, might be something else.
Have we removed Noglin's crown? Maybe he has a goblin hole in his head.
Oh, it's possible.
Oh.
Maybe that's where the goblins come from. I'm not even sure what parts they could use currently to make a
They have
female
the-
goblin.
They have the cloth 2.0 parts.
Yeah, but that's all taller
Longer.
scale. Like you'd
But they
have
can
to.
use but sometimes you have a part and then they tweak it a little bit for another type of character that it's smaller or it's like you see it's the same basic sculpting.
I think goblins would work great on the imp scale, to be honest.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
that would be great.
I think you'll see some. I think for sure, Curtis, you'll see some because I mean,
Imp scale goblins.
yeah, I mean, if you look at Lord of the Rings or not, the Hobbit movie had that little goblin in a basket that was like flying around, and they had big, huge goblins in that. So it's like, I think the imp. Well, I mean, honestly, if you talk about the Fuzzmonk head on the the imp scale version, he's a goblin, right? So you do technically with Jesse's-
Woodland goblin. Well, I don't know. Is he a different? What is his race? Is he a woodland goblin or is he something else?
Are you talking about a Fuzzmonk?
Well, because it's not really Fuzzmonk, right? Because of the color.
Right. Well, I mean, I
don't know if it's a different race or not. I don't know that they said.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But regardless, that head is a goblin scale head, so that
Right.
does fit on the imp size.
Yeah. I think the imp size would be perfect for goblins. I would that's where I would probably do is transition the goblins into that scale. Maybe that's what they're waiting on.
Goblin arms are the same length as the regular 2.0 arms, right? I just put them next to each other and they seem to
I've just proven you wrong like 5 times, Kim Pop. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. I've been in the line for 5 years now, and every year there's been a goblin available. So I don't.
Is he talking in hand like new, in hand?
If he's talking a named goblin, then we've only had Swig, but that's still one. That's one. But if you're talking about just goblins, we had the reinforcement, we had the deluxe, we have Swig, and now we've got the 2-pack that'll be here within like a month. So, and really, if you technically are getting into the Mephitor is considered a goblin as well. So I don't know, man. Sometimes people just can't see what they got. Oh, and they got the one from the RPG wave.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if we're counting that,
And they got the one from the RPG wave.
Yeah.
which also might be out this year, but probably not.
That's right, chat. Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, I forgot about the RPG wave one.
The problem is goblins are just greedy by nature and unappreciative. and deadbeat dads. It's just
Which makes it even more surprising that Bromden sided with him.
it does make it more surprising that deadbeat Bromden sided with them. But you know, that's how the cookie crumbles when you're a sellout.
Well, don't you think Swig is a little selfish to reproduce himself 1,000 times?
Well, that's another thing too. Yeah, you've gotten a ton of goblins because you got 1,000 Swigs. So if you're a goblin fan and you haven't bought 1,000 of those fuckers yet, then you're not even following the lore anyway.
Well, they can't read, so you know.
That's true.
I do like to imagine that Swig is not selfish. He just doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, I'm loving all those stories Jeremy's making, but that was definitely a mess up. As far as that wasn't a purposeful thing.
It was a screw up on ordering, and it was marketing genius to fix it.
Yeah, I'm talking
was
more. Yeah.
It was a really, really good save. Like, probably better than the original. I mean, I'm not probably somebody to say that, but having come in after that.
Do you think he sold more Templars or more Swigs with the lore?
Oh, the
Templars.
Swigs for sure.
You think so?
The Templars were going to sell anyway. I don't think that whole 12 thing really changed, other than Joe Gonzalez. I don't think there were people that were rushing out there to buy 12. of
Had to
them.
get 12.
Yeah, Templars are going to sell regardless of what you do.
That is true.
I think
And that's a lesson to the Goblin folks. If you want Templars out the wazoo, if you want Goblins like we have Templars, you got to buy them in those kind of numbers. So
I think the 1,000th Swigs Legions Con thing was huge on the amount of Swigs that did get sold.
oh yeah, but
I
they're
wanna
still
state for the
available.
record, I do make fun of the Goblin guys, but there aren't a ton of third party creators that help those guys out. I am one of them. I like to make stuff for them, even though I like to rip on them
For
all the
sure.
time. Matter of fact, I have made this for them for this year. I made a Goblin throne for Noglin.
Yeah,
Nice.
that is sweet. Did you,
That's really cool.
Chris? Did you sculpt that?
Did I sculpt that? Did I use something to give me an image and then pay someone else to sculpt it? I sure did.
Okay.
I'm using Bamboo's tools to get me good base models. I think Tripio's, they're behind the scenes. And then after I get a good base model, I just turn it over to a professional to make it look, great.
Oh, you know what? They also got when they did the mystery boxes, they did a rerun of Snag and wasn't there another one? Was it Gonks?
Yep.
Yeah,
They
I
did a
got both of
rerun of
those.
Snag. What's that?
Yeah, I got both of those from the mystery
Yeah, they
box.
did a rerun of Snag and Gonks that you got too. So there's two more goblins. Turns out we got more goblins than fucking dwarves over the last few years.
Well, quality over quantity.
That's true.
I still love you, Goblin guys. You guys are all right.
No, you're gonna get a goblin. You're gonna get a goblin armory this year.
But you got to spend some more of your money. Support your team.
I don't know, man. I used to say that I love dwarves. I just don't love dwarf fans, and I think that's changed. I think it's goblins now. So I think I've started to love the dwarf fans, but I'm
Yeah,
sour.
we were fine once we started. We were fine once we started getting figures.
Right. So there you go.
We were great.
I have no actual
The dog in the fight.
horse dog in this. What is it? Dog in this fight?
Dog in the fight.
Yeah. I almost said horse in this bet. You know, I shouldn't
That
have even
works, too.
admitted that, but it wasn't very bright.
That too.
Do you have anybody have predictions for the armory? You guys went through this yet this year?
You know,
Pain.
I'm in my wildest dreams of Armory. It's going to be build a figure, and then you get to pick a faction flag at the end, like a cloth faction flag. I know that's not what's going to happen, but that's my dream. Even before we had the reveal the other day.
No, it's not gonna be cosmic. It's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be mythic.
Well, it won't be it'll be Mythic 1.0. It won't be 2.0 either. Not just
dwarf-
it is
A dwarf
not just
armory?
against Cosmic. They got to make money.
My hope for Armory is that whatever they have as an exclusive part is only the little gold trinket bullshit at the end.
Yep.
And not any of the actual parts of the figure that customizers need.
Yep.
Right.
Because
Because all the
Last year.
customizers are fucking trying to sell things at their tables, or you know, not all of them, but many of them.
I mean, yeah, but wait, I'm confused. So are they
Like-
buying the part and then selling it right away?
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
like
haven't seen people do that.
well, yeah, but like if I wanted to try to get some of those exclusives to use to customize, I can't because I'm going to be at a table.
Oh, okay. You haven't paid a minion. You gotta get
No.
a minion.
I'm not going to pay a minion. I know, but
No, I'm not paying. I pay I bring one of my buddies down from upstate New York and he gets a weekend away from his family and kids.
oh,
And he stands in
And then
line
he
for
can't-
4 hours.
He does. Yeah, he does line for me. I don't put him in line that, I'm nice. I don't put him in line that early. I'll be like, just go up a couple hours before, or hour before or whatever. But he was in there at like 9, 15 or right after the armory opened and they were out of black pants that quick. He's like, hey, they got no black pants.
Dude, they ran out of that at intern.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I definitely
I was
like.
like, oh,
I expected things to sell out, and I knew that I wasn't going to even get to the armory until I guess I probably went day 2, so I was fine with it. I find that I'm probably more annoyed at the principle of the matter, and even that I try not to get too annoyed at the principle matter of things in general. But like the frenzy last year was just even hearing about the frenzy all the time was aggravating.
well, I would say last year. I think the Knights as standalone figures for year 1 are better figures, but last year felt more like what they were trying to go for from a build your thing experience, in my
Sure.
opinion. I think that it definitely leaned towards that, which I think kind of boosted it even more a little bit. Plus it was second year, right? It was one of the
Yeah.
few times the sequel was more in demand than the original.
I didn't go to the Knights one, but I also had my child with me, and she was not into lines, and I had to pick and choose, and that was what I chose to not do. I don't really even regret it because I was able to get the Knights anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know what exclusive parts I even missed.
A green torso.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's the
Great. The green leather torso
We can pay.
is
Yeah,
legendary.
listen, we can.
I don't like the leather
most of us
torsos
here can
anyway.
paint.
I'll be honest, I love the studio. I praise them every chance I get. But their armory choices have confused the fuck out of me. Like why you wouldn't look at that green leather and go, this is going to be popular. This needs to be on a pre-build. And why you wouldn't look at the black pants with the brown boots and go, this is going to be popular. This should be on the pre-build. Like, why are those exclusive parts? Like, that is fucking ridiculous in my opinion.
I mean, to be fair, it worked out, right? Because we got 2 new characters because of those black. We got the new character because of those black pants, Curtis.
We did, but like I don't know how anybody could have looked at that and go like this doesn't need to be on the pre-build because these are the you know. And even Jeremy was like, well, I didn't think anybody would want the cloth parts. I didn't think people would want the leather parts. I thought they'd want the new Valiant parts. Fuck the new Valiant parts. Give me that leather all day long, man.
The new Valiant parts that we've been getting for like 3 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's adventure boots, and more adventure boots.
Yeah. Cloth beats armor.
You know, I disagree with that for a really, really long time. Completely.
Yeah.
And I was kind of, my mind was changed a little bit by, you know, I don't have the figure in front of me, but I did just paint an entire full set of legs, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I really liked the way it came out. That said, I still like armor more. I like the combination of the boots with the armor.
Well, you do a lot of metallics and color shift paint, so that
Yep.
that makes sense that you would like the armor more.
But I think it's like, yes, but I also like, I like tactical, like looking things. So, and that, again, that takes me out of even being really
I can
mythic.
see that. I just, you know, for those of us that, you know, had been collecting the line and all we saw was armor, like Jeroen RuneShaper should not have armor on. Like that just shouldn't happen. But that's all we had, right? So those of us that have all we've seen is armor for 10 years, it was like, dude, give us all that fucking cloth and leather.
I get
and all
it.
this other stuff.
I think there's something that, you know, to be said. I'm not sure if this is I doubt that this was the mindset, right? But if it was, people fucking hate exclusives. Everybody goes nuts that things are exclusive, just in general, right? They really don't like that this company does certain things as exclusives, but like every company fucking does that. If you were trying to get a Mezco exclusive at any Comic-Con, that shit is very difficult. And when Hasbro used to do Legends exclusives at San Diego Comic-Con, that was impossible to get that stuff. You know, you couldn't get some of that stuff when it went online. And I tried really hard to get the Cobra Commander, like the snake one, not just the man or whatever. And I have nabbed every single exclusive that I've ever wanted since I started collecting, and I couldn't get that one.
Well,
But people I don't know if they haven't been collecting as long, or they've only collected this line, but that's just a part of
you
the.
need to do all the exclusive parts though. I think like let's say the Valiant Knight or the Vanguard Valgard. Sorry, God, I can't talk. Or the Scaphoid. Like if you just put them out at a $45 price point and you don't include all the extra shit and you put them at Legion's Con, people are going to buy them even without the exclusive parts because it's their first time getting those, right? And then the benefit of that is that you get it early. That's the benefit. Like you don't need the extra parts and shit. The people that can't go to the con, they get that exact same figure for that exact same price, but they got to wait 6 months. Like to me, the advanced getting it is the benefit. Like I don't think you need all that extra stuff. Like
And
the Merlin this year.
now, and I didn't mean to say that I think that there should be exclusives, and it doesn't annoy me. What I mean is that the people who complain all of the time about it and go nuts, I don't think that they understand that that's just always been a thing.
Well, yeah, for sure. I think you could do like an exclusive packaging at Legion's Con and make that be the fun thing. And you're getting it early, you're getting the exclusive packaging, and that's it. Like the Merlin this year, like all that extra stuff that comes with Merlin, is it adding extra value to it? Sure. Is it needed? Absolutely not. Like no, that is not. None of that shit is needed. And they either are going to run into a situation where they have to go back on what they've said, which is that the price down the road is going to be the same, but without the exclusive parts, or you're going to try to sell that Merlin with all that extra stuff, even though the price is now going to be increased because you already said you're going to have to raise the price because there's so much of it and nobody's going to buy it. So kind of putting yourself in a trick bag there.
Yeah, I remember trying to get like the Pink Skulls Chaos Club, you know, and it being impossible. And that was really frustrating. And now Mezco has a drop also when you can get something that, and I think you don't get everything that's the same. Yeah, I'm going to stop talking, not because I don't have a point, but because I just fucked up this figure because I was thinking about that and not this.
Ken Pop says, I think it's going to be a dwarf and 1.0 goblin armory. I don't think you'll ever see a dwarf and goblin army specifically, but what you could see is an armory that included a set of dwarf legs with a head option that could be goblin or dwarf. I think you could see that.
Yeah, I think
And I think that would be popular.
I think
Go ahead.
we'll
Yeah.
see the 2.0 dwarf legs in the armory this year. So I don't know if it'll be a full dwarf armory, but I think you'll see those legs in the armory this year.
I think they'll sell like hotcakes if they do.
Probably exclusives.
I just really want to see the 1.0, more 1.0 females.
We had Mike on yesterday saying that he doesn't want any 1.0 females.
He went ballistic on that one.
Oh, he was so
Like
mad.
he's definitely in the minority because the legendary warriors super fucking hard to get and people are freaking out about it and you can't get what's her face. So
I think that body is perfect for a 1.0 orc female.
Yep.
And I honestly have no idea how we didn't get that in reinforcements, but
I assume
I'm
it's because they're
assuming
going to
that-
save it for a legacy, right?
that's my assumption. But yeah, that to me, that's the perfect build for that is the orc. Now, I understand what he's saying. Like if you put Nieve next to all your other male 1.0 figures, she towers over them. So, and listen, there's varying sizes. It's not like she can't be taller than any of them, but to be taller than all of them, like that's, yeah.
I mean, Batman and Superman are the heroes. Wonder Woman shouldn't tower over Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I mean, it is generally how you make your male heroes the taller, but
And I honestly, I'd have to look at the figure. I'm not sure whether it's I know her hair, the Nieve's hair is a big
I'm
portion,
looking at it now.
but I don't know if it's that her legs
like-
are too long or if the torso is too long or what is the deal that makes her so tall. I'm not really sure.
I have her sitting right here on Pop.
I literally have not noticed that, but nobody said that, so I didn't.
I've been on mute this whole time.
Who was that?
Oops. A lot
Chris.
of it's the hair
Oh, Alan's mask looks
for
amazing.
her.
Right?
You said the hair?
Yeah,
Her
the hair
hair's
on
tall
both
for sure.
figures because the hair comes so far off the head just by
Oh, yeah.
the nature of how you have to sculpt hair. I mean, I'm not saying she's not taller, but the hair's not helping. She's also a little bulkier, especially next to the gladiators who are a thinner 1.0 build, right? And she often gets compared next to gladiators who are thinner 1.0 builds. Their actually forearms are 1 millimeter smaller than the barbarians. Than the legendary
Well, I think he
barbarians.
was putting her next to the legendary barbarian.
You put her
Um,
next to
and
Bro.
he's got
said
the
Broda
he's
was
got the
looking
new
up
thinner
at her.
torso, but she's
Yeah.
a little taller. But if you guys ever watched WWE, Lash Legend is 6 foot and
Here's
kind of
the
looks
thing,
like
though.
I got-
Yeah, but
he's-
she's not 7 foot tall Undertaker size.
so her shoulders.
No,
if
but
you look
neither
at my
are
screen-
Mythic Legions. They're supposed to represent an average height person because it's their
Right.
standard height. So
I think
their
it's
average figure should be like 5'11".
I think it's her legs to a degree because if you have her next to Kern Ray, who could very easily be like a mythic character with these
Mhm.
legs, I'd have to take them down a little bit, but I mean she has very thick thighs.
She is taller
Yeah.
than Scapular, and that's what Mike's problem is.
That's
I have.
I mean,
I have-
he doesn't have any flesh.
no, her shoulders her shoulders are pretty much like this. If you look at my screen.
His problem is that it's taller than his figure.
yes.
I'm just joking. I mean, who
Okay.
knows? Who knows?
Poor
He's
Mike's
a
taking a
1.0
beating.
figure. Like, listen. Yeah, the female. I don't have her head. I thought I had it here. the legendary warrior is her head's not as tall as the dreadlock or the dreads or the locks on Nieve, so that definitely makes her taller there. But still, her shoulders are above a 1.0 shoulders. Male.
Yeah, that's mid.
No, they're really high. I'm wondering if it's the legs. Actually,
I
kind of wondering.
thought the legs looked really long, like especially the upper legs, like the thigh area and stuff.
Yeah, they're huge.
They seem very long.
So think of it this way, though. That's why she's legendary, right? She's a abnormally large female warrior, right? Neve's an abnormally large. You just can't army build them. That's all.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, you could.
the legendary warrior is meant to be army build.
I mean, that's fair. Listen, he's in
But-
an army of Amazon. I'll tell you.
Look at the difference in the Wait, hold on.
And she scales really well with a brute scale figure next to her. Like,
And that's what I told
I
told Mike. I said just pretend that she's brute scale, not 1.0.
Yeah, she's the brute scale female.
Right.
It's a travesty we have not got a flesh toned. I know we're gonna get it someday, but I thought we were gonna get a flesh colored brute scale builder.
He wanted her
That's what
to
I was
be
really
more
hoping
he wanted the 1.0 females in Mythos to be similar size wise to Vorga. But I think Vorga is more like almost like a dwarf build.
So that's
If
what
that
I was
makes
going to
sense.
say. That's exactly what I was thinking. And he's right. I agree with him on that completely. And she is more like a dwarf build, but it makes sense.
I mean,
I
Vorga
agree
is
with
way
him.
taller than it. She's got stubby legs.
Yeah.
And she's
But
got
she
I think her
doesn't-
torso is a little bit shorter too.
A little bit, but it's not dwarf short.
No.
Well,
It's not.
no.
Yeah.
But Kern Ray's got a short torso relative to like. Hold on. No, I don't know what, man, because I have nothing.
But
I
Cosmos
love
proportions
Jay.
are kind of weird anyway, right? Because you got like the engineer and Ziri with those little stubby legs to make them shorter,
Mhm.
which took me. I was realizing, I'm like, why is she so short? And I'm like, oh my god, she's got stubby legs. Okay. Obviously intentional, but still.
That'll do it.
I mean, her arms are also really, really jacked, and I really like the Kern Ray
She's super jacked.
Vorga arms. I like those arms a lot, actually. I would prefer those on this just because of the availability. Those arms still do look very jacked.
Has anyone calipered her arms versus Vorga? I thought. Has anyone calipered her arms versus Vorga? Just
No,
to
but
see
I
if there
have.
is a
I
size
have
difference.
Kern Ray's arms right in front.
I
of
think
me.
they're the same, aren't they?
I think they're the same arms, but
Are
her
they?
shoulder
Maybe it's-
sockets are more shallow on that torso, which makes her appear more brolic than the
Yeah.
deeper sockets.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
shallow
yeah, I
out a
guess so.
socket, you see more shoulder, so it makes
Yeah.
it seem like also get increased range of motion. But like if it doesn't sink as deep,
That's what you're saying.
like if you pop her arm into OG armor, like her arms kind of sink in, you know.
Well, I mean, I've been swapping these because I want to make a cosmic her and what's his name? I don't remember any of their names ever. This guy. The head of the Bears.
The what?
No bears. Oh, Atlas
Yeah.
or
I'm gonna
Tullus?
make them-
Is it a Tullus?
Is it?
I
That
say
sounds right.
Atlas, but is it a Tullus? If he's being fancy, can he be called Adeluz?
Maybe.
Like Curtis, I was asking you. You're the expert on pronunciation.
Dude, I don't even read, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, you just phonically repeat it.
So I have to put this all back together.
I was supposed to be painting like 6 things, and then I just started painting one thing. Now I'm gonna have.
I
to
have
regret
been
some more.
talking for like the last 10 minutes.
Were you on mute?
On mute. So yeah,
I did
the
the same thing.
The waist peg is definitely taller on Neve, the legendary warrior. So her legs have a little bit more height at the hip.
Oh, look
the
at
way
that.
the skeleton does. Yeah.
Yeah, take it. Look at that guy. I'm a big in Carlo. Look at that. That's crazy.
So.
Oh, okay. So if we put
they're
her on
both
a
standing
normal,
flat.
so we put her on normal crotch, will she get shorter?
No, I think
Well,
it's not the
I
cross
think,
feet, just
I
the
think it's
leg.
the upper legs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're slightly taller. But then again, if you
Finish.
mix that even slightly with another little bit on the torso, which I haven't tested yet, but like, yeah, so she's got it, slightly higher than a 1.0 male. Legs.
I mean,
is what it seems like.
it kind of matches the wave though, right? There's a lot of parts that were just a little bigger than what you would expect. In the
She's
wave.
got legs.
But
But
Mike
so
didn't like
if
the
you
thickness of them.
if you put these pants on her, she wouldn't be as tall then, right? If you put the
Yeah,
which
that would
can
take
work
her
for
down.
a female.
That would
'cause
take her
Prim Ray
down a
has
couple
them.
millimeters. Yeah.
There you go. You're gonna take her down a peg.
There you go. Good work.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, right? Oh, this was a good fun morning for me. Sure, I'll be in all kinds of trouble afterwards.
I mean, we got to paint. We got to make fun of Goblin fans. All in all, good day.
Her
Great
torso,
Sunday, man.
her torso is about the same size as Scapular's torso.
Oh yeah.
The bottom of her torso is so weird to me. It drives me crazy.
Okay, so it's just she's leggy.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
legs are slightly bigger.
I like how
See, this is
we,
the two
we,
builds I have.
I like how it's difficult for everyone to celebrate different body types and mythos.
I mean, I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me at all. I just think that it's a cool, different option.
I love her. I think the figure is great for a certain kind of character. It's great, and they can always make shorter legs later.
Right.
And
I also the face
Kurt,
sculpt is incredible and it scales so perfectly with that.
hey, Kurt, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Delphina, new Delphina, when we saw her in the case last year? She was pretty beefy for a 2.0. Am I misremembering that? In terms of like bulk, she looked pretty good, right? From a bulk perspective.
You talking the knight body?
Yeah, the new night body. Yeah.
He looks bigger than a normal 2.0 in the past, yes,
Which
but
she
not
should.
quite as big as a 1.0.
Right, which she should because you have armor over the flesh, right? Which I think was my one
Yeah.
complaint with the OG 2.0 stuff. It didn't look like there was armor over anybody or everybody was anorexic under the armor.
Well, especially
So-
the males, the male vampires. Yeah, they look very anorexic.
Right, so I think her size of a build and armor wise will probably give someone that, 1.0 size female effect. Right.
Yeah, I don't think
Of
the
what
problem that people had with 2.0s was ever really with the 2.0. It was with the ankles, the feet. The feet size was way too small.
Feet size way too small. New feet are
But-
just awesome.
Yeah, they're way better now. So
Yeah, I never liked the armor. I always thought the armor was too sleek because like it didn't like when you looked at like a flesh arm and it was the same size as the armored arm. I
Mhm.
never really dug that. So, but now I saw the Delphina body and I was like, oh my god, that thing is just amazing. Thought that was perfect.
yeah.
I hate painting over gold
Yeah.
from the studio. It fucking always.
I hate
Always.
the taste of contrast paint.
Were you licking your brush?
I was, and I didn't realize that I had contrast paint on it
Why were you licking your brush?
to get it to a good solid point.
It's
Okay.
a thing.
I feel like, is there a tool you can have for that or something?
Probably, but that's not the
your
way.
Not your way.
Yeah, washes aren't good to lick either. I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna try
advise
this
that.
gold paint for the first time.
Contrast paints are definitely the worst. I know Emil taught me that lesson a long time ago. So
Now, Jay,
Alright.
do you don't prime over the gold? Would that
I
help
do.
you?
I find that their gold is the one that needs 2 layers of primer, no matter what primer I use. And that maybe, you know what, the exception to that is probably the Games Workshop black primer, but I don't use that because it's not great for a turbo door. I found.
So you're saying gold and primer. I'm using gold primer right now.
No, using black over their gold figures.
Mm.
It doesn't
the
have the
gold
same.
paint
The
doesn't-
adhesion is
right.
much worse, even washing it. And it's the only. Those are the only actual figures I'll wash before priming them.
Have you tried Stynylrez black primer?
I love it, and I have this thing with Stynylrez in which it's like every other bottle I get is weird and has no it has terrible adhesion. Oh, I started
Really?
mixing.
Oh, are you buying it from? Where are you buying it from?
I get it. Well, when I get it from Amazon, it's every other bottle. When I get it from
Oh my God, that's
US
crazy bad
Airbrush
luck.
Supply.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with adhesion with that. That's actually 90% of the figures I make use that paint and almost that paint only in the various colors.
Do you ever use the Do you ever mix it with anything before you prime it? Use it straight out of the bottle.
No, straight out of the bottle.
That was
Straight
the
out of
first
the bottle. Heavy pass on the first pass. Lighter pass on the second pass. Hair dryer to seal it, and it works great.
That's the
Like I'll go to
paint
the
that
grave
the
with that stuff. I love
guys
that
in the studio for Turbo Dork use as a primer. The
Is
black.
Stynylrez?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like their metals, which is funny because I'm using it right now. I've never used the gold, but I find that their metals kind of suck ass. But everything else, I will like. I've given that stuff away for free. I will take that stuff to my grave with me. I love super. We call it super. The group that uses it, we all call it super primer.
See, my problem is just how long it takes to get something that you buy from USA Airbrush Supply to get.
Oh
to.
yeah, it's awful. Awful.
And it's like their website is awful. They just redid it. It's not even recently they redid it at this point, but they've never really changed. The company's like run by like the year 1995.
It's awful, but the problem is they're the only place where you can get all the other colors, and that oceanic blue is one of the best paints I've ever used in my life.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, the oceanic blue. Here, I have a horse. Hold on, I've got a horse I painted in it, or started painting and then never finished it. Here we go.
I guess for the next sale they have, I'll just buy a shit ton of
So-
Stynylrez.
This is their oceanic blue.
Hold on, I'm watching on my laptop, so I have a slight delay. Is
Oh,
my
I gotta get the lighting.
Oh.
The lighting is trash. Hold on. There we go. Maybe that'll work. There we go. This is their oceanic blue.
and he just shoot out the airbrush, huh?
No, that's not airbrush. This is all hand done.
Oh.
If you
It's
do
awesome.
two passes with,
really
with
nice.
brush,
Yeah.
there's no streaks, no lines. It's the auto leveling. It's all polyurethane. But
I use
yeah,
I use
their stuff is-
polyurethane gloss primer, gloss seal.
yeah, they're all the primers. I very rarely airbrush with their stuff because of how fast it dries. I find that even if I put the stuff that slows down drying, it still kind of dries too quick for my taste, for my airbrush.
So, but you use it do you use the primer from the airbrush?
No, I hand brush all their primer on.
Oh, see, I use the airbrush, and that's
Oh, that could be so here, let me do it. I'll do it real quick. Let me get some black. I can do it live with black.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I have never.
What you said you're having struggle with the golden color over a Mythic Legion's gold figure?
Yep.
Here, let me go see if I got a Gideon.
Especially like
Corso.
it's not everyone. Like like Valgard would be the best example that I can think of that.
Shoot. I don't know if I can burn. Can I burn a Valgard? Let me see if I have a Valgard head somewhere. I'm sure
If
I
you want
do.
to come over, I've got like 40.
No, I've got some. I've got some. I just gotta figure out where I put them. Hold on.
I had
All right,
so many
Valgard.
extra Valgards because I bought one accidentally. Like,
Okay. So new Valgard head, right? Who this?
uh-huh.
Let's see if I can now watch this fail me for the first time ever.
I will still trust you that it works well, even if that happens.
He's spraying gold primer over the Valgar
No, I'm gonna put black over it. He said he was struggling with the black.
to cover with gold. Okay.
Yep. It'll probably be, I'm gonna guess 3 or 4 passes. Let's find out. I need the right brush. Man, this would be the perfect time for some Ackerman brushes. Should break
Hard
those
by
out. for
Ackerman.
celebration.
Dude, I have this Zero Curtis that is my workhorse for just about everything that I'm using.
Nice.
It's the perfect size. Base coating.
Kim Pop says, so dwarves can't wear boots yet, huh? Not leather boots, I guess. Oh, I mean, I guess there's a way. Chris, I'm sure you've leather booted a dwarf, right?
No, I think Hal still has. I don't know if I have leather booted. This is gonna sound messed up. I've been traveling with work so much. I have not got a lot of time with the 2-pack to like customize stuff. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. But I think Anthony's working on a short adventure boot for the dwarfs.
I've made a shit ton of dwarf customs actually recently, but I just had so many extra parts. I hadn't really ever done a lot. I mean, to
Cosmic
be fair, a lot
dwarf.
of them are skeletons.
Oh, I was gonna say cosmic dwarves don't count.
No, they haven't been. I made one cosmic dwarf and I didn't love it. Dwarf. And I took the legs and I put on something else. But I also I had a bunch of scale like tuberculi and I just had not done anything with them. So but then I ran out of good skeleton dwarf. There are not that many people who have 3D prints of dwarf skeletons. Not as many as I thought.
You mean heads, basically?
Yeah, and I have to stop talking because it's just all the thoughts in my head are coming out poorly. Chris is gonna make fun of me.
I don't make fun of anyone. I spent a lot of time transplanting the OG dwarf beards into Scully's helmet.
Oh.
I'm trying to get all of them through Scully's helmet for my undead dwarf army.
I just buy 3D printed stuff. I don't know why. I like supporting that world.
F those guys. The 3D printers are a bunch of greedy sons of bitches.
Well, I mean, I like all of them except for Carlo.
Yeah.
Well, no, Carlo's the one good one.
Alan's trying to get on
guys.
On a different connection.
You should try Jay, you should try Mythic Bits. They got some good dwarf parts.
I've heard that guy's a hack, but I've heard it from him, so I don't know.
Who's a hack?
You.
Oh, 100%. God, I would never buy one thing from that deadbeat Chris.
Yeah, the only person I hear talk bad about Chris is Chris, so I don't know what to think.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that guy's stuff with a 10-foot pole.
Alan's backstage on a different camera.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Alan.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I'm letting them run themselves for a minute while I sneak off to my office.
Well, your mask looked great.
It's getting there.
I'm not sure if you saw earlier, but I am working on a orc that has his eyeball has popped out of his side of his head.
Nice.
And we were wondering how many detached eyeballs you have painted in your career. And we put up a poll. The answers on the poll were 1 to 6, 6 to 12, or more than 12, and it was unanimous, more than 12.
Way more than 12.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are not good selections as options, right?
Yeah.
I tried to show Jay earlier about the lady who sculpted a dragon has decided to paint her dragon purple. So there's a purple dragon in our class.
Nice.
I'm glad that's something that I've become known for, really just with them, though.
Very cool.
I'm also very glad to see Chris's table and Carlo's table look kind of like my table. Whereas
I cleaned up for this live stream, so that's even worse.
That's awesome.
I can't tell the difference between my paint tray and my table, and they just blend, they camouflage with each other.
I just use the table, man.
Looks neat? Maybe that's just because everything I have is off to the side. Because it's not. I feel like my table. I always think my table's the least neat of everybody's.
Oh no.
Oh, that's weird. I guess I must clean up a little bit before. And you should see it when I'm not doing this. It's a disaster.
I'm kind of hiding, so at some point I'll have to go back to work.
Awesome.
But it's frustrating to see you guys working and not be able to talk to you. And I feel like I haven't been on with Jay in a while, because when I've been
That's
on,
what I
he's
was
been on.
I was about to say that same sentence. I was like, I don't remember the last time we've been on at the same time, and I was wondering if you just, had enough of me. Which would be fair. Like, would be absolutely fair. I often have enough of myself.
One day I'll get all of you guys at the same monster camp, and that would be a blast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We were talking about how cool that monster camp would be.
What's the amazing part is that on Friday, everybody comes in with an idea, and I give them 25 pounds of clay. And on Sunday, when they leave, there's a mask that there's a monster that they made. I think that's the coolest thing.
How many
That is
hours a
pretty
day
cool.
is the class?
Boy, it's basically 3 8-hour days
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a hustler.
I'm a hustler, baby.
I'll make them do it. Yeah, this class has been a treat. I had 2 people who cried. It was awesome.
Oh, very nice.
Joyful tears or something exploded?
I was giving them advice. Yeah.
And it made them cry.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the advice was so good.
I don't necessarily blame me. I think they're soft.
Hmm.
And the third time the same person cried, I said, "Go ahead and cry. Just go ahead. It'll help keep your clay moist and it won't crack." And then I walked off.
Just help keep your clay moist. I'm gonna use that.
That is great.
So Jay, where'd you go?
Well,
I'm here.
There's the progress. Oh, you can't see it.
Nope.
Nope, you cannot. Because my that's actually just pointed the wrong way.
hold on.
No,
Let me kick
And
out
you would
the
hand
other app.
prime an entire figure.
Oh, so you are right. The gold for the Valgard definitely doesn't stick as well as it normally does. But I mean, it was only a couple minutes. It's like
But
three. It
you
was like
also
3.5
didn't. You
passes.
didn't wash it first or anything like that, right?
No,
So
good Lord, no. Super
Yeah,
Primer
who does
doesn't need
that?
washing. Super Primer doesn't believe in washing.
All
They
right.
bathe in the
Do it.
powers of Lake Minnetonka.
Well, we are well past our normal time, which is 2 hours, but I was finishing ahead, and so I kept going, and you guys didn't yell at me. So, but we're going to go ahead and show what we've got. I am going to start, and I got to say, I'm really happy with how both of these two turned out. So, first I got this one here.
That's
Nice.
great.
Yeah, I really like that.
wow.
Makes me want to rebel.
Like to the point where I don't know if I want to sell it.
I don't think he's a Kenny Rogers fan.
And then I've got this guy. So
Did the teeth turn out how you were expecting?
yeah,
Hole in the tooth.
yeah. I got a little dry socket there.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. I dropped this one, Alan, and the tusk broke off. So I just dremeled a hole and gave him a little dry socket.
I mean, that's a shame because the other side of his face is like that side of his face is not messed up at all. So why would his tooth be broken?
He cavities.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
But
that's
the
trauma
tusk
side.
broke off, and I'm like, it's still a cool sculpt. I'm gonna make something out of it. So yeah, I decided to just rip it out. So yeah.
With the rest of that sculpt, that works well.
yeah, I really like both of those. I'm pretty happy with them. All right, next we will go. Next on my list is Chris. So
I'm going to
Chris.
shut down here and go back to my
Alright.
other camera.
All right, we'll see you over there.
I didn't get a ton done because I got distracted, but I started working on the throne a little more deeply. Gotta get this light is gonna. Let's see here.
But
There
you
we
made
go.
progress, and more importantly, you made friends.
I made friends in progress. So I started doing the leather work. The red, it's going to be burgundy red leather on all the padded parts for the throne.
That's so cool.
So this should come out pretty good. It'll be kind of a few more hours before it's done. And then obviously, you know, we learned that Super Primer can take out Valgard. Nothing can beat Nothing can beat Super Primer.
Except for shipping times.
Except for shipping times.
I do like the Steinerez, but in a pinch, I'll take my Chaos Black.
And if you're gonna spray, I would say you always spray with the Citadel stuff, right? Like that.
But if I'm at my desk and I've got something that either I forgot to prime or whatever, like I'm not going downstairs.
Except for if you are using
honestly,
Turbo Dark paint.
Curtis, I think the value in the Steinelrez, believe it or not, is actually in their color choice for primer. Priming something like the red on this throne is prime brown underneath, right? When you want to do like a nice red leather.
See, and I just had that little pack that you sent me, so I've mostly used the black and the white and a little bit of the
red,
green.
Yeah, the red brown will give you. I know we're wrapping up, but the red brown will also give you really good skin on a hairbrush. Yeah. So here.
Interesting. Okay.
That's hand brush skin. And you know, it doesn't streak, right? The polyurethane makes it not streak. So most of the characters I do with brown skin are that red brown and a little bit of shading and nothing else.
Very cool.
Thanks for letting me join.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll pop over to Kyle. What you got, Kyle?
I did the green. Where's the camera? There it is. I did the green. I did the steel on the kneecap, and I did the bronze. Kind of put it together. Yeah, there we go. And I also painted the shoulder armor steel. That's about as far as I got so far.
Coming along nicely. Nice details. We will maybe pop over to Alan. Alan, are you there? Alan's not there. We'll not pop over to Alan. We'll pop over to Jay. Jay, what do you got?
It's weird. Like, I feel like I worked really hard the entire time, and I don't know what I actually finished. I mean, I know I did. It's just like it's kind of little things all over the place, but I did.
In fairness, you put a lot of effort towards putting sentences together. So
it was really difficult today. I woke up really early. It's why I'm never on Mod Squad.
I can relate. I was born at a young age.
I can't do justice to this in this lighting, but this is Turbo Dark Net, and then I went over it with their Summoning Sickness, and it looks super cool in person. So I did the entire, like, Max Lace's entire, like, head or back piece, and with that, I did a bunch of stuff. I just did a bunch of yellow over mood green for, you know, like, I decided to scaffold these weapons that have bone parts on them.
Yeah.
And I worked on just some highlighting of stuff like this shield. I put that vehicle together. Oh, and I fixed my Valgard statue. We've been talking about them the whole time. I didn't even mention that. I had an extra one because I bought too many, and then so I made one from a statue, and then that's how I started talking about the gold, is because the gold kept on running off, and I kept on having the gold, having to fix the gold. But this also looks much better not under this lighting. But I made it super mossy, instead of using a shade like I've been doing with these, I used the Militarium green Games Workshop contrast, and you can see maybe it's like really dark and green, like by the feet. You can't see.
No, we can see it.
So it came out kind of cool. It was really fun to dry brush the sculpting on the head and the beard.
Very nice. Pop over to Carlo.
I washed this brown. This was brown. So I washed it with strong tone. I did strong tone on all 3 carts. These 2, I got the silver, and then I washed it with the same strong tone in there. Then I'm going to go back over with gray to kind of attend to it. Then these, I got about 4 or 5 of these washed in the cracks just to see how all that's going to go. Didn't take too long, so I think I'll be doing these on all the ones that we bring to the cons. And that's all I got done today. I got basically 4 of 10 10 carts somewhat started and painted. So
Nice.
Cool.
let's do it.
We'll pop over to Alan again, see if Alan's there. Alan, are you there? Going once, going twice. There's Alan. Alan, can you hear me? Alan? Hey, Alan. Bye, Alan. All right. So the poll that I put in the Cabal, or the question as far as what color is orc blood, we got red bordering on black. Second answer is orcs don't bleed. Maverick says deep purple. Al, we've got Pepto-Bismol pink, like Klingons from Star Trek. We've got black, another purple. Pete says deeper green. Goblin green is bright green, like neon slime. Orcs is darker because history of human influence in their DNA.
This is a great answer.
Yeah, we've got one vote for plaid.
That's the best vote, actually.
Another
Take back what
black.
I said about the prior one.
A very dark near black, and we've got one that they bleed rainbows. So
But
there you
Jackie.
yeah, no,
Is it
that
from
was
Jackie?
James Lynch. So
Hey,
let's
there's
see.
Alan.
I'm waiting for you to get in.
J-Mac said
Sorry. Go
that
ahead.
the throne is super cool, Chris. Twizzler says great work, everybody. And yes, we are back with Alan. And wow, look at that thing.
Yeah, make him big.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Alan, are you there? We can't
That's
hear
what I
you.
look like when I wake up early to paint on Mod Squad.
We can see his work. We can't hear Alan, but we can. He's probably sending us good vibes right now, is what I'm thinking. So
This is what I'm working on right here. He needs to be airbrushed still. So
very nice.
yeah,
Yeah, that's super cool. And that's what, like 2 days worth of work?
yes, he was sculpted Friday, molded Saturday. We're painting him today.
Wow. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very cool. All right. What else we got going on the rest of the week? Chris, you got anything going on people should know about?
Nope, just gonna keep painting stuff and printing stuff for the show, and then
Pack Northwest meetup. 2 weeks.
Oh, Pack Northwest meetup June 13th. That's
There
right,
you go.
June 13th. I don't want Blake punching me in the face for not mentioning it. June 13th. Come out and see us.
I would not like to punch you in the
Alan,
face,
you
but-
got anything you want to promote? I think we lost Alan again. I'm going to go ahead and mute Alan. Carlo, anything
Nah.
for you this week?
No, I'll be back here next week.
So your next thing, you've got CarverCon and then the StatueCon.
Yeah, and then we'll be at Motu Fest
Nice.
as well. So, and then Legion's
Very
Con.
cool.
We'll see everybody there.
Very cool. Jay, anything coming up people should be excited about?
I post a lot of stuff on Instagram. You should check it out. That's the best I got.
Check it out. Low Fidelity Customs. Are you going to the Maryland Toy Expo?
No, I'm not gonna go this year. I want to. Every year I tell myself I'm going to, but Detroit's more of a pain in the ass from where I am than like it seems like it should be. Than it has any right to be.
You should go because all those guys get that one like Airbnb, and it sounds like it would be a lot of fun. Just hang out,
I don't know who all those guys are.
like Jesse and Lynn and Cookie and Purple Gang and all those guys.
Oh.
Yeah, you
That
should go
sounds like
stay-
fun.
Yeah, you
You
should
know
go
some
stay
of
with
those
them.
guys.
Kyle, anything you got coming up?
Just paint more parts in the standard work week.
There you go. All right. For me, I have got Shooting the Shelf later tonight. We have got the Tide Realm Corsairs people on talking about their Kickstarter. There's 1 week left. And this will be episode 198. we have got episode 200 coming up in a couple weeks, and it's going to be an exciting one with giveaways and guests and all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you don't miss that. And then after that, I'll be on Toy Hammer After Dark later tonight. So I think that's about it. Everybody, thank you for joining and painting. Appreciate everybody that was hanging out. And everybody that watched live or on replay. Thank you very much. So we will see you next week. Thanks, everybody. Bye.